everybody! This is Impossible Coin, Rocky Hardy, Tegan Somerset. As you can tell, Brian Cartwright is not here. He is far and away fighting an illustrious battle. As always, please raise your hands that you may lend power to him in his struggle. He would appreciate it. And I want to start today's show with a PSA, since we are full on into cookout season. But stop boiling your ribs! Stop doing it, okay? Tegan, okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
The reason people like ribs, right, is because they have a lot of flavor. They have a lot of fat content. And the thing is, when you boil your ribs, I understand the initial idea. You want to cook them a little bit and keep them tender, as opposed to just, like, you know, grilling them so the meat gets all, like, tough and, like, hard to chew. I understand. But the problem is that the heat in submerged in water is taking all the flavor that's in the meat, in the fat, and in the marrow and bone, and just putting it in the water. That flavor deserves to remain in the meat for human consumption. That's all I'm saying. And so every time you boil your ribs, congratulations, you've made some pork stock. And, like, you could do that, but honestly, just put it in the smoker. Make the time.
I don't have a smoker, though. What if I don't have a smoker?
I mean, you should get a smoker, but also, you can fashion a smoker with just extremely low heat and just wrapping your meat up. That's all it really is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, you can smoke meat without a smoker. It's obviously more efficient that way. But, like, smoking heat is just less than grill heat. Like, grill heat's, like, 400 degrees, and smoker's, like, closer to, like, 220, 250. And so, like, as long as you run the heat for lower, and it takes a bit more maintenance because it has to last for a longer amount of time, but you get better food. And that's what I want for everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna propose a countermeasure.
I'm listening.
Boil your ribs. Save the stock. Use it for soup.
I mean, you can do that, but also
just don't dump it down the drain. As long as you're not dumping that delicious broth that you've made down the drain, I don't care what you do with it.
Okay, here's the thing. So, like, if you smoke your ribs, right, and you retain the bones, you can still boil the bones and get the exact same stock. You don't lose anything. But, like, what you do lose by boiling your ribs first is the flavor in the meat.
Rocky, I'm going to tell you what I told you on TikTok that you aren't going to see until August. You're going to move up into the hellscape that is Ohio. And you're going to completely change my palate, and I'm never going to like white people food again, and I can't have you do that to me. I will literally starve to death.
I mean, okay, also, you know, since it is cookout season, you know, stop boiling your ribs, obviously, but, like, you know, don't sleep on side dishes. I know people, like, in, like, the black community absolutely do not sleep on side dishes. Like, some grandma is gonna notice if you put fucking sage in the macaroni and cheese and you weren't supposed to. Everybody knows. Like, there's very basic cookout etiquette, you know? Like, don't sleep on side dishes. Don't experiment on the people with your recipes. You know, like, if you want to try out a new recipe, cool. Try it a couple times at your house before you bring it to the cookout. Because the cookout is game time, alright? This is not a scrimmage, okay? This is where everybody shows up. We're here to have the meal. The only exception I'll allow to this is if you are testing something in preparation for a perfect execution at Thanksgiving.
Okay, yeah. Because you want the most amount of feedback in the shortest amount of time at that point.
Right, yeah. And, like, that I can understand. Like, if you're working on something, but it's still edible, like, don't bring something inedible to a cookout. You've
done it a couple times. It's just missing that one thing. And you don't know what that one thing is.
That's what I mean. But you can do that. That's okay. People are still gonna clown you for it, but you're the one getting better, and you just gotta eat that. That happens. I totally get it. But, you know... Also, if I go to someone's cookout and someone has, like, boiled ribs, like, I'm gonna clown you, like, a little bit, alright? Like, I mean, I'm a guest and everything, you know? So, like, I'm not gonna be rude. I'm not gonna be loud about it, but, like, I'm gonna clown you a little bit. Like, oh, did you boil these? Oh, interesting. You know? Like, stuff like that. But, like,
I don't think I've ever been to a cookout.
Okay.
I mean, I'm, you know, white as snow. So, like, But, like, my family also very small, so, like, we don't do side dishes. We do corn, and that's it. It's corn and ribs. That's it.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, we do
what?
corn and ribs.
Okay, alright.
Hi! My family is like fucking 7 people max. There are
Corn
only
and
4 of us
ribs?
in the state.
Okay, it's just like, okay, if you got 4 people coming over, if one person's doing, like, the protein, right? They can grill a couple things. They can make sure there's burgers, there's some ribs, the's some glizzies, gaggers,
We don't eat that
links,
much,
whatever you call them.
dude. We just need the ribs. That's the family. We're done.
We're done?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
done. We just do the ribs. And we
Yeah.
do the corn. Maybe a potato salad.
Maybe. A potato salad.
I don't like potato salad.
I don't like potato salad, but there's always one there.
Yeah, there is
Like,
always one there. And to be fair, like, we use my grandma's
fair.
potato salad recipe. She was, she's from West Virginia, but she cooks like she's
Okay.
from the South. So,
Yeah, West
it is
Virginia is like South
it's
adjacent.
a seasoned potato salad, not just salt. Good?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to say that right out there.
I like fucking vibrated when you said that. Not just salt. Is that regular? Okay, you know.
Rocky, remember, you know how like some people are like, oh, the salt is spicy. That is like,
No,
those people do exist. But my grandma's not one of them. She did like, she's got a whole thing. It's very good potato salad, but like, no, I don't like potato. I don't like mayonnaise based things a lot of times.
Same.
So like, you know,
Yeah.
they're like creamy. Not my bag. But
In my earlier ramen years, before I am where I am today, where I was at where I am today.
right, while you were learning the tech.
Yeah, I was using pork chops as like my pork in like the ramen because I was not brave enough to like fuck around with like with pork belly at the time. And honestly, I'm glad I didn't do it back then. I know that was the answer. Technically, I knew it was the answer back then, but it was just like, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to use pork chops until I feel good about this broth. And
That
I'm
makes
glad I
sense.
did that. But I do remember one day, because I like seasoned like a pork chop to put in the ramen, and my friend Alan was over. And my friend Alan, God help the kid, he doesn't eat. You know, he's very bad about feeding himself on the regular. So like whenever he comes over, it's like, have you eaten today? And like he says, why do you ask me that? While like he's like emaciated holding an espresso, and it's just
Great,
like, bro.
exactly. Coffee is not a
Like-
meal. Did you eat a food? A solid object? Something that is not espresso based.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. And like I seasoned a pork chop, and I did salt, pepper, paprika, and I think a little bit of cayenne. And like he was like knocked off base a little bit. It wasn't like that one time we went to go eat like wings or whatever, and he got like the 10 sauce. But he was just like, "Hey man, like you gotta warn me if you're gonna put pepper on this shit." And they're like, "What, like, sir?"
What? You didn't even hit him with like a lemon pepper or anything, just a regular pepper.
Yeah, just regular pepper. And a little bit of cayenne, but I'm like, bro, like, okay, I can't. It was a whole thing. But like, you know,
It's okay.
he's gotten better about it. I've gotten better at ramen. So, you know, like, it's growth on both sides. So I'm okay with it now. But it was a thing that happened like years ago. But sorry for the digression. We are not a cookout podcast. We're a podcast about video games.
Yeah.
And my understanding is that Tegan has been playing a video
I've
game.
been playing a couple video games. I'm going to tell you about the
Okay.
wildest video game I've been playing first, and then we're
I'm
going to
listening.
go to the other video game I've been playing.
Mhm.
So, I downloaded a mobile game a while ago.
Okay.
About 56 days ago.
56. Okay.
Maybe 58 at this point. I don't know. Called King's Choice.
Okay.
It is not like the ads for King's Choice. I was very excited. I thought it was going to be like the ads for King's Choice. It's not. It's like a kingdom management sim, more or less.
Okay.
And let me tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
There has been some major drama going on in the kingdom chat, which is like the main... So there's like a couple different ways you can communicate with the other players in this game. You can DM them, like, directly, obviously.
Okay.
You can participate in the kingdom chat, which is the server chat.
Okay.
You can participate in the... What's the other one? The alliance chat, which is like you and whoever's on your like team, essentially. Your like kingdom teams or whatever. And then the cross kingdom chat, which is where everybody who's playing the game can talk to each other at the same time.
Terrifying.
Yeah. Well, you do need like an item called a bugle to talk in the cross kingdom chat. So like people don't generally talk in there unless it's like, I want to say it's important, But usually it's just like, happy holidays from this place in the world. It's very dumb. Anyway, so, oh god, it's still ongoing. I joined an alliance, right? And I'm just vibing in my little alliance. We're doing our little things, no big deal. Whatever the daily activities are, it's boring. Sure. All of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, in the main Kingdom chat, all of these people started posting these call-out posts for a user named Debo. Okay. Debo is the top player, and I put that in quotes, of the server that we're in. They're consistently at, like, the top of the, like, player rankings. There's, there's, like, a whole visit section where you can, like, whoever wins, like, whatever the event is gets to be, like, a duke of a castle or an earl of a castle. And, like, you can visit them. And he is the duke of every single castle right now.
That's insane.
In the server. And a bunch of people were pissed at him for being the duke in every single castle, because that means no one else has the opportunity. Like, no one can win any event because he is winning every event. Right. Okay? I know, Nico. It's fucking nutty. So all these people start being like, oh, I see. Debo kicks me out of the alliance for calling him out on his bullshit. And it's like, he's doing what? Debo is out here saying that if you vote for me, I'll vote for you, and he doesn't vote for anybody else. Debo spent $5,000 in the game in a week so that no one else could win. Like, I'm like, what do you mean I'm just sitting here going, what do you mean he spent $5,000? Hello? How do you have that proof? And apparently, so there's like a paid system. There's paid currency in this game and all that stuff, whatever. The way that you use the paid currency is, like, partially awarded to you via what's called a VIP status. And the VIP status only goes up to 8. It only goes up to 8 right now. And I guess Debo got mad at a player in his alliance, kicked them out of the alliance, dropped enough money, $5,000 minimum is what these people are saying. $5,000 minimum to go from VIP 0 to VIP 8 in under a week. And since then, keeps on dumping money into this game so that they win every event, so that no one else can be a duke of any of the castles, because they were mad at their old alliance.
Okay. Alright.
And then it comes out, all these people start coming out of the woodwork, like, oh yeah, like Debo's a dick. Debo's out here, like, trash-talking other players. Debo's trying to get other alliances disbanded by spending more money in the game and then submitting user, like, violation reports. Debo's, like, doing all this shit, and Debo denies none of it, number one, in the Cross Kingdom chat, and starts calling everyone little bitch babies.
So, like, he thinks he's a real, like, feudal lord right now.
Yeah, he's like, it's just a game. Don't play it like, you don't need to treat it so hard. But also, at the same time, even if I was of these things that you accuse me of being, you know, it's absolutely nutty. So it's like, so someone is, like, left the alliance that Debo formed on his own and said, I have a question. How do I prepare myself to be mentally tough for a free game on my iPhone? Who here is crying over this game? Who pretends to leave the server so that they can get the satisfaction of people begging them to stay? And, like, how many thumbs up were sent when I'm still getting DMs in this, like, Kingdom chat? And then, like, it's just absolutely fucking nutty. It's so absolutely crazy. People will, like, Debo too many times say they're only gonna win if we let them win. What kind of mentality is that? That's not how an alliance should be run. It's scummy behavior. Half the people in the ISI, which I don't know what that's like the abbreviation for their fucking alliance, are sending screenshots and telling me to toughen up in the Kingdom chat, and it's like, the rest of you are, like, saying shit about Debo, and I'm like, what is going on? What the fuck is actually happening? Huh?
Oh my god.
And then, like, oh my god, and it's been going on for 2 weeks now.
2 weeks of this?
2 weeks! 2 weeks of people being like, Debo's a scumbag, and other people being like, why can't we all just get along? And Debo being like, fuck you, you little bitch! Just get better at play. Who cares if I'm dumping money in this stupid iPhone game? Why are you so upset that I have all of the titles? And then other people are like, we're trying to build alliances to actually, like, help each other and play the game fairly. And he's like, bro, it's an iPhone game. What are you talking about? And some people are like, I'm gonna leave this server. It's just so toxic. And I'm like, you're yelling at the guy who's in charge, who's, like, running the server, essentially. Like, obviously he's not. The game, whoever, like, makes King's Choice is running the servers. But, like, right. He's in charge. He's the head of every fucking thing. Apparently, like, if he doesn't like you, if he thinks you're a shitty player or whatever, and he, like, starts a negotiation, which is, like, a thing where, like, you put your little Lord avatar at a table, and you, like, sit there and you get bonus, like, scripts or whatever for the longer amount of time that you sit there or whatever. He just kicks people that he doesn't like, or he thinks he doesn't like. Like, he'll kick you if you're not from his... Originally it was like, oh, I only let people who are part of my guild stay at my table. And then it was actually, I only let people who are part of this... I only kick people who are part of this other guild who are being shitty. Like, and then it's like, no, actually, I just kick people I don't like. And normally, like, you don't kick people. Like, you just let the server, like, people duke it out. But, like... it's been nutty. It's been absolutely bananas. Somebody on the 26th of June was like, this one goes out to Debo and his manipulative ways, attacking me more than once in an arena. You must spend up to more than $500 on this game because you're at the top of my asshole list.
Oh my god.
You pretend you're something, but you're high by lies and truth. Keep up your day job, dickhead. Like, what the fuck? Hello? And I'm just sitting here like, I joined an alliance, and then all of a sudden my alliance was disbanded because the leader of my alliance wanted to join Debo's group so that they could spy on them for another alliance? Like, what? I'm sorry, hello?
I am actually looking forward to, like, the Reigns of Castamere, the Fall of Debo.
I don't know what is going on? This is a mobile game, right? Like, they're out here Game of Thronesing it in a mobile game. Like, hello? Oops. What? Why is everything all of the things? Like, what is going on?
I mean, we can't all be on Succession, so.
I mean, I guess, but also, like, Debo is a dick. He's been being a big old dick in the Alliance chat. I don't know if that's what he's like in his guild. I also don't really want to find out. Because what the fuck, man? It's so nutty. And they just want another title. And so, now everybody's mad again in the group chat, in the, like, the whole Kingdom chat, just being like, hey, shout out to the dickhead who won't let anybody win an event ever. And he's just like, get mad about it. Like, they are mad about it. There's nothing anyone can do. He just keeps dumping money. And at the same time, I'm sitting here going, if I had $5,000 disposable to spend on a mobile game, I would still be playing fucking Dress Up Nikki.
Yeah, true. But would you conquer Dress Up Nikki? would you create a culture with your inner circle that ostracizes all other alliances to the point that they destroy themselves to try to get a chance to destroy you?
It's so wild. It's so wild. And then, like, I joined this other guild who was, like, anti-Debo, just because, like, all the other guilds are anti-Debo. But, like, they seemed chill. And then the leader 2 days ago was like, hey, I'm actually gonna leave this server. I'm gonna go to another one. It's just too toxic here. And I'm like, what is happening? I just want to get my alliance dailies. I don't give a shit about Debo. Maybe if you also didn't give a shit about Debo, he wouldn't have his iron grip on the goddamn server.
Yeah, I feel that.
God, it's so wild. Anyway, so in the game, I'm dating all of these men, and that's fine. I can also change their genders to be women if I want.
Neat.
Yeah. And I can change my gender to be a woman, or a man, or whatever. And I just got a dog, because they added in dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little Cocker Spaniel, and it's very, very cute. It's a very cute Cocker Spaniel. And I named it Belle.
Belle the Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah, she's a good dog. I appreciate a good dog. And I have, like, 100 children or something.
Neat.
I have so many kids. It's wild. Your kids have, rankings, when they become adults is, like, what level of, like, prince or princess they are. There's only 2, apparently. And you have to marry them to other people in the guild, or on the server to, like, expand your state power. And I have, like, 50 children that I haven't married yet. They're just hanging out, ready to be wed if I decide to wed them to people. It's wild. And there's, like, lots of little different events that are going on, obviously, all the time. Where there's, like... What's going on right now? Right now, there is a intimacy growth event where, like, they want you to, like, improve one of the intimacy stat with, like, your different lovers, and, like, whoever has the highest one at the end, like, wins a prize, but it's just gonna be Debo again. And there's a server event right now going on called Uncharted Waters, which is, like, basically, like, a trade route event, if that makes sense. You have a ship, and it is, like, you can go around to different port cities in, like, the Mediterranean and stuff.
Okay.
And you pick up goods at one location, and you can drop them off at another, or you resell them in another location for a profit, and you just try to make a bunch of money. Sometimes, there's a vampire event that happens where, like, a malicious castle will just spawn, and everyone has to go and, like, fight the vampire lord who lives there for reasons. I don't know why. It's fine.
Hi-yo.
I mean, it's always the game kind of, as long as it's open, you can kind of let it autoplay itself. You just, like, set up your knights and you're like, go fight the thing, and then you just have to leave the app open until, like, you're done. They're done going through their thing, and then they're like, all right, you can deploy someone if you pay for it, or you can just wait until tomorrow. And I'm like, I'll just wait until tomorrow, you know? So it's, like, a good, like, idle game, but, like, the drama is just like, hello? I don't know if other servers are like this. I hope other servers are like this.
You do? You really want them to be like that?
If you play King's Choice and you end up in a fucking very dramatic server, please let me know what's up. I'm tempted, like, I've considered going on, there's, like, a subreddit. Our server has a whole Discord where the alliances that are against Debo talk to each other to figure out how to beat Debo.
Okay. And
nobody can do it because he just keeps adding money into the game.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Jesus
Christ. Or he'll be like, I've been this Earl for, like, 3 weeks. I'm gonna make it so that, we're gonna pour all our resources into making this other person in my guild, the Duke of whatever, so that, it's still, like, in our guild and shit. It's so fucking wild.
Yeah.
It's so nutty.
And the devs aren't gonna do anything about it.
No, they aren't. Because he's just giving them tons of money, so, like, why would they? But also, like, are the other servers like this? I can't imagine all the other servers are like this, because, I don't know how you could, like, sustain that as a game developer, you know?
Well, I don't know. Because the answer to beating Devo is obviously, like, more players spending more money.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, as long as, like, they're angry enough to continue playing, eventually someone will pony up, and that works out for the devs, right?
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I don't know. Maybe there'll be a point where, like, people actually, like, quit the game instead of playing against Devo, and it's just, like, an empty sandbox, but I don't know what it'll take to do that.
I want to know what's going to happen when Devo quits logging in. If you don't log in for 7 days and you're an alliance leader, someone else in your alliance can essentially do a hostile takeover. And you have, like, an additional 24 hours to respond to that. So if he doesn't log in for 7 days and someone else takes over his alliance and they kick him out of the alliance, what happens? What happens when Debo finally decides to stop playing? When he no longer gains satisfaction in pissing off the little gay people in his phone, you know?
Actually, hold on. What if Debo, like, you know, goes on vacation or whatever? What if he goes to Fire Island, you know? And it's a weekend, but, like, someone throws his phone into, like, the ocean or whatever, and it takes, like, 3 days to get a replacement. That's enough. And then he comes back, and Debo's alliance has been taken over. I kind of want, like, a Debo revenge arc, where, like, they start with a brand new alliance and climb back to the top like, everyone hates him again.
Oh my god, it would be so nutty. And then, of course, like, there's the cross-server alliance thing, like, ranking system. Like, Debo's alliance isn't even in the top 10 of the cross-server ranking. So what's going on in the alliance that's the top of the cross-server ranking?
Oh god, it might be worse.
What is up with TKO right now? Like, the Titan...
Excellent alliance name.
Yeah, it's the Titan Knights Order is what they're called.
Alright.
Like, how are they handling that? What is this? Who is this? Hydra? Just HYD. Their fucking alliance name is just Hydra. Like, what's going on in their fucking thing? How do they have so much power? Are they assholes? Like Debo is. Debo's such a dick. He's the top of everything this week. It's annoying. It's annoying, but at the same time, like, what the fuck is happening? Why is this...
It might just be a big fish, little pond type of thing.
Yeah, maybe. It's wild. Anyway, it's been going on since at least the 26th of June. And it's still going on. There's still drama. It's just sometimes I'll log in and the Kingdom chat is just fucking popping off. People saying all kinds of shit. And I'm just like, wow. You guys really care, don't you? Holy crud. Alright, cool. And I'm just, like, taking screenshots and sending them to my friends, and I'm like, why is this happening? Imagine if the Love Nikki chat was just like, your fashion's fucking whack, and it's like, yeah, but it beats yours, doesn't it?
That'd be really funny.
Oh my god.
Gotta get a good what are those, like, on someone's shoes. At least once.
Oh god, it's nutty. It's absolutely nutty. Like, at one point, he's not going to be able to win the intimacy, like, shit, because he's going to have maxed out all the available characters, right?
I mean, I assume. I have no idea.
I also assume. I also have no idea. This is horrifying, frankly. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so that's the fucking mobile game I've been playing.
Okay.
It sure is a lot. It only takes me, like, an hour, maybe, to do all the stuff that's available to do in it in a day. So, like, it's not even a very, like, hyper-intensive mobile game, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whatever.
It's no Fire Emblem Heroes, so.
Yeah. Other than that, I've been playing Genshin Impact.
Okay.
So much Genshin Impact. It's Good. I'm almost out of quests and stuff to do.
Right.
Ironically. I finished up, I did all the, like, story quests I had to do for the Zhao event. I did the whole Zhao event. I got Zhao somehow. Whoops. Didn't get Yelan. I'm still working, the new Electro girl, Kuki Shinobu, came out on Ito's banner. Mm-hmm. She won't fucking come home. I got C6 Chongyun now. I got no Kuki Shinobu. I just want the Electro healer. She looks cool. I just like the Electro characters. Anyway, the trend continues of all of the Electro characters being women, except for Razor. It really is a bunch of lesbians and their dog.
I mean, I'm down with a bunch of Electro lesbians. That sounds cool.
It's amazing. It's so fun. Like, wild. I don't know why they're like this, but they sure are. And then there's just Razor, and he's just like, hello, Razor, we hunt now.
It's like, oh, okay, sweetie, that's fine.
Yeah, what a good dog. You go have fun. Like, Razor was, like, literally raised by wolves, so it really is like, okay, have fun, honey. See you later. Like, who knows? But, like, I have to do, the only story, like, mainline storyline I have left is Yelan's, and then I only have dailies to do, and whatever, like, the event stuff is going on, until the next major, like, Archon thing. And the last time I was this caught up, was shortly before Inazuma dropped. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I'm pacing myself correctly in the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, and there's still stuff to do in, like, every single area. There's still, like, treasure chests I haven't found, and puzzles I haven't finished, and, like, that kind of stuff. And I'm still, like, slowly working on leveling all of my characters up, so it's not like I don't have anything to do, like the people who grind really hard right at the beginning.
Right.
And then are just like, now I just do my dailies and then I leave, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I feel like I'm still on pace for, like, the way that I want to play the game.
I feel that.
In the meantime, I'm working on the hangout events, which are like the little choose your own adventure storyline stuff.
Right.
I finished all of Bennett's. I finished all of Diona's. I'm working on I'm working on Toma's next, I think. And then after that, I still have like 6 or 8 more to do.
Oh, God.
That I'm just like, I haven't unlocked them all yet. I haven't done them all yet. It doesn't matter. But they each get me like a pull for Primo Gems. A little bit more than a pull. So, like, I'm not running, and I still have like my 10,000 Primo Gems like banked away. So, I'm still ready if there's somebody that I like have to have who's like a limited run, you know?
Yeah.
But like the rerun banners have been pretty nice, so I'm still not, like, sweating it.
It sounds like you're in a good spot.
Yeah, it's a cool, like, it's a good, like, distraction game, if that makes sense. It's a good game to, like, jump in, play a little bit of, and then, like, jump out of.
For sure.
And, like, I think avoiding grinding for as long as I have and just, like, doing whatever sort of works and not worrying about, like, the best builds has actually been beneficial for me in the long run because, like, now that I want to, like, work on the best builds for some of my characters, I'm not burnt out on it, if that makes sense.
You can approach it with energy.
Yeah. I'm just like, alright, it's time for me to do this one domain 15 times in a row. Let's go. And I just do it 15 times in a row and I don't get anything I want. And I'm like, alright, maybe next time.
God, yeah, that's rough.
Now I'll work on a different character because I don't give a shit anymore.
Oh, God. I do remember, like, running domains for, like, stuff, and I was just like, why am I doing this?
Yeah. Like, it's nice when the guides are like, oh, this is, like, an easy, like, 4-star set that you can just get in the wild. That's good for this character. And I'm like, alright, I'll run that until I decide to care. But But since I've never been a person who's like, I want the numbers, I want the biggest numbers so my brain go burr.
Right.
I'm just like, I don't know, I have to fight this boss a bunch so I can ascend them to level 80, and like, that's fine with me, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, the stuff where I'm like, oh, I have to do this a zillion times, I always try to pair myself up with, my friends who are, like, large numbers make my brain go burr. Because then I'm like, can you show me how to do this? I don't know what I'm doing. And then they just do it for me.
And they do it in like 12 seconds, like GG's.
Yeah, they do it in like 12 seconds, and then they're like, what else do you need to do? I like being helpful to smaller players. And I'm like, haha, I'm an adventure rank. Like, I could go up in world level like 8 times if I wanted to. But I'm not. I'm just sitting here at my regular world level 40, world level 5. It just hangs out. Adventure rank 45, world level 5. I'm just sitting here going, haha, what? My friends are like, world level 9. I'm like, yeah. You want to come kill stuff in my world, please?
God, 9's out now? Fuck.
Something like that, yeah. It's fucking nutty.
Man.
And you know they're gonna, when the next, like, region drops, they're gonna raise the adventure rank, like, max level and stuff, so...
Mm-hmm. New caps.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm going back to Genshin. I still got a lot on my plate.
Yeah, that's fine. You never have to go back to Genshin if you don't want. That's the joy of it. Because it's not... While it is like it's an MMO, it's really not an MMO. It's a single-player adventure. There's tons to do, independent of whether or not other people are playing.
Yeah, EA hates them.
EA hates them. They made $1 billion in, like, a day.
Oh, man. Sounds cool, though.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been neat. I'm building up Fischl, and I got Goro. I got the other dog. So we'll see how it goes. I still want Cookie, though. I need her. She's cool.
Okay.
She's a cool ninja girl, and she's an electro healer. So
okay.
I can use her to heal and get bonuses for Kuching. Kuching's still my favorite. She's fast. I just like it when the characters are fast. I don't know.
Speed is fun.
Speed is fun. Thank you. So if I can get her, if I ever get around to building her to the point where the big numbers make my brain go burr and she's fast, I will just never stop playing the game. I know that. I know that 100% because I'll be like, haha, click one button and everything is dead.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But other than that, like, that's all I've been playing. I know I started playing Nier Automata again on stream, and then I have not been able to stream for, like, 4 weeks.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been 2 weeks, I think.
I think it's been 3 weeks total.
I think 3 sounds right, actually.
Yeah. But
There'll be more by the time this comes out.
Yeah, it'll be 6 weeks by the time this comes out, probably. Rip. Oh, well. We're working on it. Thumbs up. Hopefully.
Well, I mean, by then, hopefully, it'll be out on Switch.
Yeah! And then I'll just be like, I'm restarting it on Switch, sorry. Yeah, because they announced it during the Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase, which was totally not the E3 showcase I thought I was getting, but I guess that's fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
What'd you think of the new Sunbreak trailer?
I was really excited, because they gave me a lot of good information that I was hoping to get. Mm-hmm. My man Shaggy is back. Sorry, no one knows what that means. So there was a monster in Monster Hunter 4 called Gormagala. Mm-hmm. And it was this, it was a unique skeleton. So it wasn't like, hey, this is a monster you fought before, but now it has a new element or whatever. So it wasn't a variant. It wasn't like a small twist or whatever. This is a brand new fucking monster. And, Gormagala was cool. It had a unique mechanic. Basically, it could, blight you, and, you would get, weaker and your health would go down. Mm-hmm. But if you decided to be aggressive, play like Bloodborne, you not only got the health back, but you also got a damage buff and a crit buff. And then, there was a bigger, scarier version of that called Shigaru Magala. which is one of my favorite fights. It was one of those things where like I felt like I had arrived as a Monster Hunter player by like mastering that fight. And now I'm going to be able to play it in Monster Hunter Rise with all the new Monster Hunter Rise like tools. Like I couldn't move vertically when I fought it before, and now I can. It's going to be great. I'm very excited.
Ooh, alrighty.
Yeah, and like fuck, what else did they announce? I gotta check the chat where I yelled about it with my friends. Fucking they also dropped the patch notes. They showed new tools that we were able to use. There's a lot of like, obviously well, not obviously, because this is an experience that other people have, I guess, with other games that like develop over time. But like Monster Hunter is very, very good about like improving quality of life like across the board, like in very nuanced ways that like people wouldn't think to ask for, but like is very like useful. Normally they just kind of like nerf all the good shit, and now you have to learn how to play whatever new mechanic that they give you or whatever. But in addition to like the switch skill swap thing where you have multiple of like the big moves you can use, you can also save those loadouts, which is nice.
Oh, that's great.
There was a rework for a mechanic that they had at the beginning of Rise called Rampage. And like Rampage allowed you to basically augment all of your weapons with like a additional skill. So like you could have like, for example, you could add to like a pair of dual blades that have like negative crit value, where like there's like a chance where like you'll do less damage over the number of hits, which you don't normally like to use, but you can add brutal critical to it, where whenever you would hit a negative crit, instead it would be a bigger crit than usual. And it would just cost some resources. And they reworked all of those abilities so that they don't attach to weapons anymore, but instead they function as like decorations, like the gems that you can switch in between equipment. So now you can add whatever rampage skills to whatever weapon you want, which is really cool. The cats got a new buff where like now they have secret techniques going into Sunbreak that are like bigger versions of stuff that they've already had. For example, like the healer cat, which can put down an item on the ground that you can use to heal yourself, now has an ability that will like activate when you deal a certain amount of damage to the monster that just gives you a passive regen.
Ooh.
So you don't even... Yeah, right? And like the bomber cats now have an ability where they can set down like huge mines on the field. Mm-hmm. And the mines they found like at max level do like a shit ton of damage. Like you see my hits, like they're like double digits, like, you know, maybe 50, 70s if I get lucky or whatever. Like the true like blast like mine that the cats can put down now, if the monster hits it, it's like 1,000 damage that they can do.
Oh.
Like it's, yeah, there's a lot of really neat stuff going on. And then, you know, they added the new guild card pages. There are new awards. There's new titles. There are new, like, poses, which I've been fucking around with because, like, the poses in the game are sick. They give you new, like, more inventory space. There's, like, an adjustment to, like, how, like, the meals work, where you can, like, you choose, like, 3, like, parts of, like, the dango, to, like, improve the abilities that you want to take into the hunt. And now there's new skewers that you can use to augment them separately, where like there are 2 that you can increase the potency of at the expense of the chance of their activation, and then the 3rd one can just like guarantee like increase the activation chance. And so like there's also a different risk reward game that's mixed into that. There's a new Kahoot where you can get increased rewards by just, like, you know, checking in with, like, the little snow owl every 5 hunts or so. And it's neat. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on. The new characters are cool. You now have, like, companions that you can take on single-player hunts that can, like, just join you. Like, their deaths don't count toward the death total, so it's just, like, free damage and, like, new character voice lines that you can interact with. Mm-hmm. I'm having a lot of fun. Monster Hunter Rise. Sorry, I think I just started talking about my own experience instead of just the trailer. I got really excited.
That's okay. It's good that you're excited.
Yeah.
That's the best part of what these trailers do, I think. That's the important part of what these trailers do.
True enough. But Teagues, are you excited for new physical Nier Automata on the Switch?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it again.
How many times is this now? Is this going to be 3?
Yeah, I think this is technically only my 3rd time purchasing the game.
Okay. Now, what's this technically about?
Well, I think this is only going to be the 3rd time that I've purchased the game and kept it for myself. I have gifted it to a few people, so...
Okay,
I have bought more copies of the game, but they're not in my possession, so...
Teagues is a Nier Automata evangelist, for sure.
I just want... It's a good game! Listen! If it was Wind Waker, I would have been... If I had disposable income when Wind Waker came out and more people had GameCubes, I absolutely would have bought all my friends a copy of Wind Waker.
That's fair.
It's a good fucking game!
Oh, man. I think I might pick up this physical, if not only because of the reversible cover that you can get.
Mm-hmm, the cool reversible cover. And it's coming with all the DLC from the other, from like the really long Yohara version that they gave you. But they're also giving you new costumes that are only going to be on the Switch.
Yeah, let's go.
So, I'm gonna get those too.
I want to know if, like, the existing versions will, like, contribute to, like, the kind of, like, cooperative gameplay that, like, exists in the current forms. Mm-hmm. I don't know if the PS4 version talks to, like, PC or whatever. But I wonder if Switch will do the same thing.
I don't know.
Yeah. Also, fuck Square Enix. Not for this. Like, this is good. But for pretending that, like, the only way they could have got the Kingdom Hearts games onto the Switch was through these bullshit-ass cloud versions.
Yeah, when Nier Automata is absolutely not going to be a cloud version.
Yeah, it's just like, this is the game. It's going to be on a cartridge.
Yeah, good luck, bye. Like,
Okay, I talked about this with Brian, like, on the last show, but, like, there's this thing that Ooblets said on their FAQ that still fucks with me. Mm-hmm. Where, like, people pop it, well, like, because apparently this was a common enough question for them that they put on their FAQ, which is like, hey, will Ooblets ever be a free-to-play game or, like, an app? And they say, no, it's a game that you'd purchase with money, like you would a hat or a kebab. And it's just, like, that sentence always fucks me up. I think about it all the time. Like, no, it's like, will this be a cloud version? No, it'll be a game on a cartridge that you'd play.
Oh my god. That's amazing, though.
Yeah. God damn it.
More game companies should refer to their products as food.
Yeah, right. Especially stuff like kebabs. It's like a pita or a hero.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. Okay, honestly, there was a good chunk of stuff in this, like, mini partner showcase that I didn't super care about.
Yeah. There was definitely stuff that looked interesting that I don't think I'm going to buy, but I will try to find somebody to watch play, if that makes sense. Like, Lorelei and the laser eyes, that sounds like it. Honestly, I saw that and I was like, oh, this is right up Brian's alley. Can't wait to hear about it. Mm-hmm. And that was it. I mean,
I saw the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, and, like, I'm not going to play it, right? But, like, I definitely have friends who I'm like, oh, man, like, they are foaming at the mouth right now.
Yeah. Yep. I know I don't need to play the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, because I know with 100% certainty that Gata's going to play it, and I'll just watch Gata play it. I won't have to worry about it.
Oh, man. Although, I don't like the like, feature that they sold as a feature where, like, they kind of, like, flatten out all, like, the pixelated stuff. Mm-hmm. I feel like that shit's whack.
Yeah, I don't think it's ideal. I agree. I feel like they could, especially with, like, the new, like, better 2D pixel stuff. Mm-hmm. The, like, what is it? HD 2D or whatever that they're calling it? Yeah. Like an Octopath? Like, you could just do that.
Yeah, I feel like there's just more ideas, you know, than, like, flattening out everything.
Yeah. I also don't care about the Pac-Man trailer. Yeah. Although I did see it, and I was like, oh, look, it's the not Miss Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man.
Okay, so I know Karia will get me on this, because, like, I know Return of the Monkey Island is something that an existing series that I just have no connection to.
I also don't have any connection to it. I think it's a PC, like, point-and-click adventure.
That makes sense.
But I don't think either of us were the right age for that one.
Yeah.
But I do also have friends who are very excited about it. And I'm like, good for you.
All right.
Good for you. Happy you're getting a sequel to that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Blanc looked cute. Blanc
it looks interesting.
Really cute.
Like, did they say if this is going to be couch co-op?
I don't think they said if it's going to be couch co-op. But
like,
it sounds like it should be.
Yeah, this looks like a great couch co-op game.
Even if it's not couch co-op, if we could play it like remote, that'd be fun.
Yeah, true.
I'd be fine with that.
Blanc.
Yeah, it looks cute.
Yeah.
And then they announced Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope is coming out in October. Stares at Brian.
I mean,
if Brian were here, I'm sure you'd have something to say about it.
This is like one of those things. Like it looks like a very fun video game.
Mm-hmm.
They are proven. This like Mario plus Rabbids is a proven quantity. And if you guys want to front on me, like fucking fight me, we can do this. But like Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle was an excellent video game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure if anything, I'm going to pick it up used. I don't think I'm going to buy it outright.
Yeah, same here. I'm not going to buy it outright. I know we're going to see a couple used copies within like the first month of it coming out.
Yeah.
So I'm super not sweating it.
Mm-hmm.
It comes out in October. That's going to be one that's going to sell over the holidays for people who don't have, who are getting like a Switch for the first time sort of thing. But I'm not stressing over it. I am excited to see Rabid Rosalina because that means regular Rosalina's in here somewhere.
Rabid. Yeah, regular Rosalina is going to be sick. I hope she's absolutely insane.
I hope she's nuts. I do like that everybody gets their own little, like, Rabid Star plush thing. That's fun.
I want to know what Rabid Waluigi's like.
Rabid Waluigi. Is Rabid Waluigi in here? Is Waluigi in here?
I think, I haven't seen it yet, but,
That's
I'm hoping.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just going to Google it real quick.
Secret boss.
Rabid Waluigi. Oh, wait, no, yeah, that's right. They were in the first game. It was the big boy.
Oh!
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see regular Waluigi, too, then.
Yeah, I definitely forgot. Oh, man. Let me see. Of the things that were announced.
Oh. Yeah, that's them. That sure is them.
Yeah. I remember Sonic Frontiers, like when it launched, like, because I know it definitely got good reviews, but like it definitely got less good reviews, like on like release day. I wonder if that was just like embargo, but like what I remember is that I saw a couple of headlines of the dev going to Twitter talking about how they were rushed through like the end of production, and that detrimentally affected how the game came out, which sucks. Because I mean, how important is it that it comes out on June 20th? Like seriously.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little. This like the trailer that they gave us was definitely better than what IGN showed. But I'm still not sure I want to see someone play it for real before I commit to picking it up.
I confuse Origins with Frontiers. Fuck.
You did confuse.
Yeah.
I knew what you were talking about, though.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my god.
But like with Frontiers, like the video they showed was definitely better, and the music was definitely better. But like, I'm still not fully convinced. I'm afraid a little bit.
I mean, it doesn't look like my new favorite Sonic game, and like.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
It's kind of a bummer.
It still makes me miss Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's just nostalgia or what, but...
I don't know. Like, I mean, Sonic Adventure 2 was, like, a really good time. I'm not going to say that it was a perfect video game, because that's not what it was. It was just, like, all the shit that was there to do was fun, and I got to do it for nearly forever. And, like, if Frontiers manages to capture anything like that energy, I think that could be good. But, like, I don't feel that outright. But, again, I also, I just played Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, right? Like, I didn't follow it years before release. It was just kind of out one day, and then I was able to play it.
Right.
what is this Disney Sims thing? What's that about?
I don't know. It sounds like it definitely does just straight up sound like Disney Sims. You know, you get to like build their little houses and you get to like help them. I don't know.
Yeah.
The different Disney characters. I don't know. It seems like a game for Disney adults, if that makes sense.
It does seem like a game for Disney adults. I've seen a couple of adults wear those exact Disney jeans.
Yeah. So like I might pick this one up pre-owned, but I'm not. Cause I don't know what's going on. We'll see.
Doesn't feel urgent.
Yeah, it super doesn't feel urgent to me.
Oh, there's fishing in this? Okay.
Yeah. Who knows why? There just is.
Yeah, right. Like,
I do want to hear your opinion on Live Alive.
Live a Live?
Yeah, Live a Live.
I think it'll be cool. Like I know Cartwright has been like kind of like pitching this as like what people thought Octopath was supposed to be. Mm-hmm. I don't feel that way about it. Like I hope it's cool. It does look neat, but like I don't know. I'm not excited about it, I think, is what I'd say. Oh, fuck me, there's a demo? Yeah, I haven't... I'm gonna play this demo. I'm gonna play this demo, like, on stream.
Okay.
And we can do that then. But, like,
yeah, good.
Yeah, I did not know that there was a demo. I did not watch this live. I just read, like, the recaps afterward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm not, like... Everything I've seen about Live Alive, like, I haven't been, like, you know, pumped about it or anything. It's just like, okay, that's cool. It's happening. Shoutouts, I guess.
Sure is. The other game I definitely want to hear your opinion on is the Dragon Quest Treasures game.
Oh, I actually do know a little bit about that. And, I like it so far. I don't think it's urgent, you know? It does look... It simply looks like something that I'd like to play. Mm-hmm. I do like, wait, is this Kai from, like, 11, I think? That comes back? Yeah, he finally reunites with his sister. Mm-hmm. And it looks neat, like, you know, but, I don't know. Like, Dragon Quest is definitely a proven quantity, and, like, the platforming, like, kind of combat stuff is neat. Mm-hmm. Like, it looks like something that'd be fun to play, but it's not, like, something that I'm, like, gonna run out of my way to do. Mm-hmm. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like some of like the more like fleshed out like Kirby games. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how I feel about it come December.
That's fair. That seems like a fair assessment. I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming out near the end of the year that's going to be good. So
yeah,
I'm gonna get the Pokemon game. Anyway, the Persona, the big Persona games are coming to the Switch also.
Wait, I thought it was a surprise. Like, I mean, I wasn't super surprised that it would arrive. Mm-hmm. But like, cause you know, if it was first shown at the Microsoft showcase, mm-hmm. and like it, based on like this announcement, it just seems like it was because the Microsoft Showcase was simply scheduled first, but like it came out on both. Right. I am still a little concerned about like how well it'll run on the Switch. But geez, I don't know how picky I can be about it now. Like I still think that like there are some things about the way that the games were built mm-hmm. that may not translate that well to like the Switch's OS, because I've seen games like that look like they should run on the Switch that like just have issues. Right. But like I don't know. Like it is also like a thing that doesn't have like 8 billion things on the screen, so maybe it'll be fine. Mm-hmm. You just got to keep an eye out for it.
Between the Xbox and the Switch, I think these belong on the Switch, if that makes sense. Okay. It feels like treating the Switch as the Vita, if that makes sense. You know? Like, I feel like the Persona games are so big, and they require so many hours, like, collectively, that I feel like having them on the go is better.
I get that. Yeah. Also, like, they're definitely games where you can just do, like, a little episode, like, for a while.
Yeah, you just do a little bit while you're in, you know, while you're on the bus, or while you're waiting for the doctor, or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so it doesn't feel like you're sinking 7,000 hours in it. 420 hours or whatever, you know?
Actually, like, no joke, I'm pretty sure that I broke 10,000 hours on Final Fantasy XIV.
You know, I'm not surprised. I think by the time Genshin Impact is over, I will have broken 10,000 hours on it. So,
let's go, Teagues.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, fuck. What else did they announce here?
Portal's coming. You know.
Yeah.
Good for Portal, I guess. Minecraft Legends is coming. We kind of knew that, so.
Mm-hmm. Plague Tale Requiem getting a cloud version, though.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a bummer.
Yeah, it feels bad. The cloud versions of games feel bad to me. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, they're less steady, and, like, I don't know if, like, they definitely don't have the infrastructure that, like, xCloud does, so. Are you picking up Three Hopes?
I have not picked up Three Hopes. I didn't finish Three Houses.
That's fair.
So,
I mean,
but I am, like, looking forward to everybody playing it.
For sure.
Like, my entire friend group picked it up. They're excited, so.
Okay, but Teeks, the real question, obviously, the things that we can give our expert opinion on, what do you think of Harvestella?
Oh, yeah, that's actually a very good question. I like it. I think hesitantly I like it. The fucking, like, title for it, the, like, graphic for the title is so fucking Squeenix. It's so fucking Squeenix. But, like, the combat looks okay. The farming looks fine. I'm more interested in, like, the other parts of it. You know? I want to know how, like, the selling is gonna work. I want to know, like, how the shop stuff is gonna work. I'm overall less interested in, like, the monster fighting, which is, I think, part of why I never really got into Rune Factory.
Right.
But I want to know how, like, mandatory that's going to be. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I also want to know about we're gonna be able to marry people, right?
I think so.
Right?
So, like, here's the thing. Like, you know me. I love farming simulators. Like, and, like, Harvest Moon 64 is a very formative experience for me.
Right.
And I also, historically, have not fucked with Rune Factory. Like, I don't like them. But if anyone's gonna do Rune Factory, I could believe Square Enix putting it on pretty well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too.
I hope they don't, like, focus on, like, the combat dungeon crawling at the expense of, like, the farming simulator stuff. But it also doesn't look like that's what they're doing here. Like, I think they're trying to, like, sell, like, Rune Factory to, like, more of a Rune Factory crowd as opposed to try to, like, pull, like, Harvest Moon fans into Rune Factory. So, like, I hope the life sim stuff is still good, but it definitely looks like there's, like, a larger, like, overarching plot that you're, like, in service of in addition to doing this thing. Like, it actually feels a bit more like Crystal Chronicles to me. Where, like,
it feels like a Final Fantasy game that is also Harvest Moon.
Right.
As opposed to, like, a Harvest Moon game that is also a dungeon crawler.
Yeah. Like, I would think I could understand if, like, Square Enix was actually making, like, a farming simulator with their, like, design considerations in mind. But it looks much more like they're tacking on a life sim farming simulator on the outside of, like, a base building-esque RPG.
I want to know how much, like, the farming itself is going to have to do with, like, the plot. You know?
Yeah. Like, I hope it's not just busy work. And I hope there is some intricacy to it. Like, I'd love a sprinkler. That could be nice.
I hope the other characters that you get to meet and, like, interact with are good. And they aren't, like... Sometimes I feel like in these games, the like, non-romanceable NPCs just end up kind of flat.
Yeah, like they don't write anything about them.
Yeah, they're just like, I'm here for a little bit of background information in one of your, like, love event quests, and that's it, bye, you know, like...
Yeah.
I would like it if all the characters had a little more depth to them. And, like, I trust Square Enix to do that. Because Square Enix has been doing all of the Final Fantasy for 1,000 years, so...
I mean, they've written some compelling characters. They definitely phoned some shit in. But, like, I hope, like... Because this seems like they're trying to take someone's lunch. As opposed to, like, you know, entering, like, an unpopulated, like, arena. And so, like, if they're just gonna phone in their shit, that sucks. And, like, it's just gonna be a lot of lost money for them. Which is fine. But, like, I'd rather them do something that's good, you know?
Yeah, I would also rather them do something that's good. But I want to know, like, what things from, like, Rune Factory and from Harvest Moon they're bringing over. Other than, like, just the farming and just the monster fighting.
I wonder if they're going to bring back automatic weapons. Like fucking Rune Factory did. God. Do you remember that?
Like, vaguely.
Like, you had submachine guns in fucking Rune Factory 3 or something.
Give us a gunblade.
Give me a gunblade in Rune Factory? That would kind of be sick, actually. Also, my Monster Hunter character currently is rocking dual blades gunblade dual blades. Dual gunblades? Dual gunblades. Yeah, there we go. Dual gunblades. Those are the ones. Let me see if I can find those.
God, but yeah, this is going to be interesting. This is an interesting lineup.
Yeah.
And they sure are right. This is like a partner showcase. The only thing that I think you could argue would be like a Nintendo specific property would be Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. And even then, like, it's not being done by Nintendo. Like, Mario's being licensed to do that. So, I don't know. Interesting. Where's my Zelda news, though? I get it's not coming out until March. Where's my fucking title, Nintendo?
September, Teagues.
I thought for sure we were going to get a title. They're not going to drop the Zelda title in the middle of Splatoon. Not Splatoon's baby, like, first month. No way.
No, I mean, they might do it, like, the week before.
Yeah. I want to know where our Nintendo first-party title direct is. Our Splatoon news with the announcement of when the Splat test is going to be. That game's coming out in 2 months. Hello?
Well, they did... Actually, I can't remember if they re-aired, but I know it hit YouTube. The, like, Splatoon 2, like, World Tournament or whatever. And I don't know if they re-aired it, like, the one from last year, or if this is the one from this year. But
this is the one from this year.
Okay.
But, like, so where's our Splat test? Where is it? Like... they announced essentially, like, on Twitter that we're not getting new idols or anything. It's still going to be Pearl and Marina, but, like, they're in a band now.
Yes.
And, like, they've been doing a lot of really good, like, drip feeding on, like, what we get. Like, we're going to get a bunch of new hairstyles. There's going to be, like, it sounds like pants are gear. We get to choose, like, what the eyebrows look like and that kind of stuff. Very cool. But, like, where's our Splat test? We know that there's gonna be one. There was one before Splatoon 2. There's no reason not to do one before Splatoon 3. Where is it? What is it? You know?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be on the new map that they teased on Twitter? Why are they doing all this stuff on Twitter exclusively? Where's our Squid Research Lab video? Nintendo. Like, what? This doesn't feel like the direct that would be airing during E3. This feels like part of the E3 Direct that they pulled out specifically to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed it, but, like, none of the usual, like, heavy-hitting stuff was there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're just holding it back. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I don't know why, and I don't know when. So when's it gonna be, though?
I want to say August. I want to say August. I'm not sure, but that's what I want to say.
Right. I mean, we'll find out. It's either going to be at the end of July or end of August.
Oh, man.
Because they only do it, like, the last week of the month or whatever.
They really do, actually. It's like Will It Kill. Shout out to Will Kill.
But yeah, that was the mini partner showcase. It was a grand total of like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah.
And they didn't even do like a live broadcast of it on YouTube like they have in the past. They just dropped the whole video pre-recorded, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Which was also interesting for them, because normally this kind of stuff they do as like, it's alive, and then you watch it later. Like, that's how literally every other Direct has gone. Yeah. And they just like, here it is. Bye. No live reactions this time. See you later.
I wonder if that's just like a contractual like obligation sort of thing.
For this one? You think?
Yeah, maybe. Like, they're just like, hey, we really didn't want to put it out by this time, but it needs to be out by this time. That we made that promise, so like they did this.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting. There sure are a lot of choices that they've made.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we'll get more from them later.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm. I've been playing some video games.
Really?
Yeah.
Just a few?
A handful is what I'd say.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I've been playing this little game that came out, honestly, I think it was like late 2020, called Fuga Melodies of Steel. I played it on the strength of its premise alone, honestly. Like, it's despite the fact that it follows a series of furry children trying to survive World War II. What happens is that you are guiding these children as they pilot like some weird super tank, across like this place fighting the Burman army. And, the tank is full of weapons. It's also like completely livable. They can like farm in it. They can, like scope out like their surroundings and stuff like that. It's like their dormitories, all sorts of shit. So like they're fine. They're completely self-sufficient in the tank. And they're trying to rescue, like, their loved ones. Some of them are their parents, sometimes grandparents, stuff like that. And, as they're rolling across the countryside, they end up in, like, real, like, war conflicts. They end up fighting against people. And the game gives you a built-in, automatic you win button. It's always there. All you need to do is get to a critical amount of health where you're about to die. And then you can take one of the children and put them into something called the soul cannon. And it burns their soul as bioenergy and kills whatever you're fighting.
Wow.
Yeah. And then
Nazi
you win.
children go in the soul cannon.
Well, okay, we only have one Nazi kid, and he's definitely like a Hitler Youth kid.
I said naughty.
You did
Nazi?
say naughty.
Oh, dear.
I heard Nazi, my bad.
Ew! Oh, dear. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There's Nazis in this game?
But yeah, there's one Nazi kid that we recently picked up, but he did save one of our current crewmates, and was instrumental in knocking over a concentration camp, so he gets to stay for now. But the thing is that you're fighting across the army, and like the game is supposed to be like pretty difficult. Like it's not free or whatever. You have to like strategize and play through like the tactical game that you're playing, which looks a lot like Advance Wars, which is fun. But the thing is that when you're fighting your way across, like, the temptation is always there. There's like, oh man, this is bullshit. Like, what do I do? I'm in trouble. And it's like, what if I just what if I use the soul cannon and then I win? I was like, okay, cool. Which kid are you gonna put in the soul cannon? And I've decided, personally, that I am not putting a single child into the soul cannon. I don't care who they are. And they give me new kids every like chapter, so like the game definitely is like provision for like, oh, you use the soul cannon to get out of that sucks, rip that kid, but here's 2 more kids, you know,
oh my God,
in case you need it. Like, I mean it, like they do that every single fucking chapter. And I'm just like,
listen, we understand you had quote unquote to use the soul cannon.
Yeah, we
understand here. That's why we've given you 2 more disposable children that you don't have to get attached to. What? Hello?
Yeah. You know what's also funny, Teeks? The deluxe edition of the game, as sold, gives you something called a dummy soul, which you can use as in the soul cannon for like a kid. If you don't want to actually spend a kid, if you give them $4 extra, you can use the soul cannon without killing a kid or whatever.
Oh my God.
And I'm just like, you know what? No, fuck that. I'm not using a single kid in the soul cannon, and I'm not going to do it. And it's been pretty fun so far. There's been some challenges, honestly. There've been some fights where like, oh fuck, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I guess I'll figure it out. I think I died for like the first time, like 6 hours into the game earlier this week.
Oh, okay.
But it was just like, like, because like even like when you're able to use the soul cannon, there's a disembodied voice that talks to the children in a radio, and they're just like, "Oh, children, you're in danger. You have to use the soul cannon. It's the only way." And it's like, "Fuck off. I'm not using the soul cannon."
You're like, actually, what if I didn't use the soul cannon though?
I'm gonna
Have you
figure this
considered
shit. Let's just give me a fucking minute. And it's just like,
I wonder if there's like, I don't want to say an achievement, but like a separate ending or something if you don't use the soul cannon.
I hope there is. Yeah, like I hope I get like a non-soul cannon ending. One of the things I've also theorized, because there's also like these really beautiful like hand-drawn like illustrations at like chapter close ends of chapters.
Right.
And also when you use like the facilities in like the tank. So like when you're like farming or when like everyone like rests in the dormitory, like you get these like full color illustrations. And I've also wondered that if you use the soul cannon, do those like pictures get changed in any way? You know,
Ooh,
like,
okay.
Because they always depict the characters, and it's like, oh yeah, no, use Jin in the soul cannon like 4 chapters ago. So like, there's just a cutout where they're supposed to be or whatever.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Are you gonna do a soul cannon run later?
I'm considering it. I'm kind of upset thinking about it, but I at least want to get through it once without using the soul cannon to at least prove that I can do it. But it's like one of those things, like with Undertale, like I didn't do the genocide run.
Mm-hmm.
What I actually did is that I beat the game once trying to do pacifist, but I wasn't full pacifist. I missed some things. And then I did it again, true pacifist. And then, I watched a genocide run, and I was like, that's cool. I'm not going to do that, but it's cool that I saw it.
Was it like distressing? Did you
It
cry
was
a bunch and stuff?
I didn't cry or anything, but I was like deeply uncomfortable, especially how like the stages like change when you've killed everything.
Ooh, okay.
And like the world like antagonizes you as you like move through like the zones or whatever. You know, because they realize you're killing everything, and people, like, soon, like, you end up in, like, villages that are inhabited if you're just playing the game, even as, like, a standard RPG where you don't because you have to go out of your way to kill everything. It's not like you walk through and you're guaranteed the 4 battles that kill everything. Like, there's, like, maybe 8 or 9, like, unique creatures in every zone, and you have to walk around and, like, generate random battles to kill everything before moving on to continue on genocide.
Oh, so
right.
You actually have to like purposefully hunt stuff down
for
genocide.
Yes.
Oh, that's creepy. Ooh, I don't like that.
And the
actually.
only way you know that it's done is because like when you get like when you're done, when you've killed everything, the music disappears, which implies that the monsters were like creating the music in every zone, but also like instead of like the soft like blues or like greens that you get in like the world, you just get like this very deep black and red, like to like indicate this is your fault. You're the reason this happened.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible, actually.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't fucking do it.
Yeah. I don't think I could do it either. Yikes.
I was just like, nah, I don't want to. And like the most important thing about the genocide run to me is that even if you go to the trouble of doing all of this, it doesn't solve anything. You don't get an ending, really. You're still trapped in the underground. You can't open the door because the kids' souls are not there. And, like, no one can help you, like, navigate the space. The game's over. Everyone's dead. GG's, I guess. I hope you're proud of yourself. Like, that's the ending. And it's just like, no, I'm not doing this. Why? Like, just to say I could beat Sans from Undertale? Like, I don't care. Like, it's not that important to me, I swear to God.
Right, but also, like, that's not really the point of the game. The point isn't to beat Sans Undertale. The point is, like, the friends you make along the way or whatever, right?
Like, honestly, like, when because when I was looking into the genocide run, when I saw that Sans was described as a heroic antagonist, something in my brain clicked, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this.
Really?
Yeah. When
You're just like, wait, a heroic antagonist?
Yes.
Does that mean I'm wrong?
Yeah, right, no, exactly. And I was like, wait a second. Then I, like, dug into it, like, well, turns out if I do everything to get this done, if I fulfill all these conditions, nothing good happens, so I don't think I should do this. I'll just watch it to see what it's like, and then I watched it, like, no, I'm good. Actually, I'm fine. No, thank you.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I've
Yeah.
never seen...
Oh, you haven't?
No, I've never seen a full playthrough.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, the genocide run it's something. Especially because, like, and, oh, here's another thing. So, like, technically, in the genocide run, you don't have to kill everything, because during the Kickstarter for Undertale, there was a person who got to create a character, and it's some, like, random nerd that shows up in, like, the volcano area. If you show up there between the hours of, like, 12:39 and 12:40 a.m. or something.
Right.
And there's some weird painter character, and, like, their actual character, you can befriend them, you can kill them, you can get betrayal dialogue for them, and it's just, like, you don't have to kill them, but the genocide run that I watched went out of their way to kill this person, too.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It was a lot. It was definitely, there was some things happening there, Teagues, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot.
But yeah, also, DNF Duel, or, Dungeon Fighter Online Duel came out, which is the fighting game version of Dungeon Fighter Online. It's a 2D fighter. Everything's bananas. It's kind of great.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like, it's as if every character is as strong as, like, a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 character, but you have Street Fighter 5 movement. And so, like, in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Tegan, it was very common for a character to land a single hit and either deal 80% to kill a character. Like, every character in the game had a touch of death combo, like, just straight up, everyone did.
That doesn't seem legal.
Well, it's fine because everybody has it, you know? It's like...
Oh, I see. If everyone can do it, then it's fine.
Right.
Oh, I see, okay.
And so, like, the game just becomes something different. It becomes about finding the mix-up and positioning, and then, you know, you execute your combo and you get it or you don't, right? And DNF Duel has a lot of stuff like that. There's a lot of great memes that have survived the beta, or surrounding a character named Crusader, who has actual infinites in the game.
Oh!
Yeah. And so, like, the people online playing Crusader, with their infinites have just, you know, considered themselves Crusaders. Like, they've definitely made their usernames, like, Matthew 3:18 and shit.
Oh my god. Oh,
which is a verse about salt, essentially. And they're like, wait, did this guy just call me salty with his username? And then you get bodied by the Crusader infinite, and like, oh, well, shit.
It's like, oh, well, I am salty. Thanks.
I've seen, like, some really scary, like, character-specific combos, like, Striker, who is just, like, you know, she's basically Cammy, essentially. Can parry, Ghost, I think it's like Ghost Rider or something, Ghost Warrior, Ghost Knight. And he has an ability that, like, summons, like, a ghost clone, which can lead to a lot of damage, but, like, you can hit it. And so if, like, Striker dive kicks that, she could actually corner carry you by just mashing Light Punch, and you can't get out of it. You're just going to die. GG's.
Oh, alright, cool, I guess, thanks.
Yeah. It relates to, like, a glitch where, like, if the ghost is broken, your stun value goes up higher, and, like, since you're in the air, it actually deals enough stun value that you can never actually get out of the combo. It's really gross.
God, that sounds awful, actually.
Oh, no, you know what's awful, Tegan? So there's a character, his name is Grappler, right? And, you know, he does what's on the can, you know? And, Grappler, has, like, one real weakness, which is space. You know, if Grappler can't get in, they can never win the game. That's just how it works, right? They're a Grappler. But there are characters with full screen projectiles that count as physical objects. So
you can just grab the physical object.
Yeah, and, like, what happens is that the opponent teleports into your hand, and now it's your turn.
They teleport into your hand, and now, game over, I guess.
Yeah, it's like, like, you didn't think I could grab this, huh? I'm a grappler! It's really great. It's so good. Oh man. God. It looks absolutely insane. I kind of want to play it. I want to feel it, you know? I want to, like, engage in that space. I was like, this fucked up.
Right. But you want to be like, haha, wow, I really got didn't I?
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, like, I love Grappler, I think, personally. Like, Grappler, like, he's not the strongest character. He did have an infinite in, like, the beta that he probably shouldn't have had. Which I think I showed you before, which is, like, he does, like, the kicks, like, flipping over and over and over until you're dead.
Right, I do recall that.
Yeah, but like, Grappler, I think is just a really neat character. Also, one of the things that's really funny, oh my god, so Grappler has, like, armored moves, which are, like, historically moves that, like, if you get hit while you have them on, like, you don't, stop moving, and it allows you to, like, finish the attack that you want to do. DNF Duel takes that to another level, where Grappler has hyper armor, which in addition to, like, not being stopped, by, like, an attack while you're trying to go in for your grab, you also don't take damage. And it turns out that if, there's a character that has a time stop ability, that if you get time stopped in the middle of a hyper armor move, you can't take damage during the time stop. So, like, it forces you to do something else. Like, the way to beat hyper armor is to not be there. So you have to, like, focus on your mobility tools, of which there are a few, right? Okay. But, like, if you want to, like, hit him out of hyper armor, you can't. That is the wrong action, and the game will punish you for it. And so, but there are definitely videos on the internet where people, like, time stop Grappler in hyper armor, like he's just mid-dash in the air, and they're just jumping around him, trying to land hits in, like, the 6-second time window that they have, and they're dealing 0 damage. And, like, there's just nothing they can do about it. Like, it's so good. Oh, man. But yeah, DNF Duel looks neat. It looks fun. I've liked what I've seen so far. And I kinda wanna fuck with it, honestly. Oh, man. A game that I have actually fucked with, though, is a game that came out in February called Vampire Survivors. I have recently started winning, which is nice. Vampire Survivors is a roguelite, like, set in, like, a pixelated form. And it's, definitely aping Castlevania in more ways than one. Also, Bayonetta's in it, allegedly.
Oh,
currently.
Okay.
Yeah. Huh. Well, you know, legally distinct Bayonetta.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, basically, like, the game, it's a roguelite where you're in this open space, and the only thing the game asks you to do, really, is move. Right? Like, your attacks, your skills, your spells, or whatever, they come out automatically. They're on cooldowns or whatever, but, like, you don't have to press buttons or anything for them. They just kind of happen. And the game has a very simple win condition. Survive for 30 minutes. That's all you gotta do.
Easy enough?
Well, you'd think so, right?
I do.
But it turns out, the game has no qualms about sending you, a gargantuan, a Googleplex of enemies for you to fight.
Only a Googleplex?
Yeah, you know, once you get to level 2 or 3, you get into multiple Googleplexes, but
okay.
Yeah.
This sounds like bullshit already.
It's kind of like bullshit, but here's the thing, Tegan, like, each character is insanely powerful. Like, very much so. And there are a lot of tools that are, like, surfaced to you, both passively and actively, that make it easier. Like, I just recently won, like, the first, like, level the other day, but I've already beaten level 2, and I'm, like, 30 seconds away from beating level 3. Not, like, right now, but, like, my closest time is 29:30.
Oh, okay. So you're pretty close.
Right.
Like,
and, like, one of the things that I learned how to do is that, like, when you have these items, like, you get items and you get kind of, like, passive, like, tools that, like, augment your ability. Like, for example, you get a fireball, right? Mm-hmm. And, like, every, 3 seconds, it'll fire some number of fireballs that collide with enemies. They deal damage. And, like, it's pretty good. And then there's like, tools like Spinach, for example. And Spinach just flat out increases your damage by 10%.
Forever? Like, permanently?
Yes, permanently, yeah.
Oh.
And so, like, there's 5 levels of Spinach, so if you, like, level Spinach to max, you'll end up with 50% damage on all your damage. Right? Mm-hmm. And that's, like, that is necessary in this game. Like, they've decided, like, there's a billion things that's happening, but we're giving you really powerful tools, and, like, sometimes you still might not win. But, like, one of the neat things that you're able to do, like, if you max out your level, on Fireball, right, and you happen to have Spinach in your inventory, if you kill a boss, and you, the boss drops a chest, there's a chance that your Fireball will turn into something called Hellfire, which is, bigger fireballs, like meteor-sized, And instead of stopping on whatever target it hits, it pushes through enemies, like forever.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be helpful with the Googleplex of enemies.
Correct, right. And yes, my first clear, I actually got, I learned about these evolving items and the combinations that mattered, and like that made the game a bit more manageable to do. Like, I had a knife, right, which just fires a knife projectile in the direction that I'm facing at the moment.
Okay.
And as you level it, like, you get more and more knives that fire out at once, in addition to, like, increased damage. I think the max that I had at the time was, like, 5 or 7 knives that just fired out every, like, I don't know, second and a half.
Right, okay.
But if you have the bracer in your inventory, and you kill a boss and you open a chest, your knife has the ability to upgrade to something called the 1000 Edge.
Yeah.
And the 1000 Edge just fires knives indefinitely.
Just knives.
Yeah, the game, the way that it describes it is like it fires knives without delay. Mm-hmm. And basically, there's just like a deluge of knives, like about the height of your character, firing forever wherever you're facing.
And it doesn't crash your computer.
No crashes. Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Maybe someday.
Well, like, honestly, like, so obviously, like, the screen gets super busy because, you know, there's a billion enemies, and then you have, like, shit like Hellfire going off, and no future, which is just, like, a thing that bounces off the edges of the screen forever, and every time it collides with an enemy, it does a localized explosion.
What?
Sure. Yeah. And so, like, I had stuff like Hellfire and No Future and 1000 Edge firing off all at once, and I'm just running around and shit's like blowing up. And then sometimes they blow up a little slower, and sometimes they start encroaching on you, and you know, sometimes you die. Sometimes that happens, but it's just like, oh my god, there's so much stuff going off. But it feels cool to be this powerful, but it also like has you it challenges you to make like good decisions. Like I've definitely gotten to a point in like the 3rd level that if I level the right items, it definitely feels like I don't have to move anymore, that I can just kind of sit still and it's fine. For example, there's a Bible that, like, you know, summons Bibles that float around you.
Of course, yeah, what? Mm-hmm.
But its upgraded form basically creates, like, a ring of Bibles that are constantly spinning around you. And, like, with the additional damage sources, you can definitely just kind of, like, raise through anything that, like, runs around you to the point where, like, nothing actually enters the circle. It's kind of gnarly.
This sounds fake.
I mean, it does sound fake, but it's also super real and like $3 on Steam.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like it's gotten a lot of buzz. It's been doing pretty well, and like the dev that's running it seems like nearly a one-man operation, has been consistently updating it. Mm-hmm. It's also free in browser form if you just want to try fucking around with it there. But like the true form game is so much better, miles better. And it's absolutely worth the $3 to $5 you'll end up paying for it. My new favorite item that I've gotten, Tegan. So there's an item called a pentagram. That's just on a timer, and it's a long timer. It's about like a minute or so. It'll just wipe everything off the screen. No questions asked. Just goodbye, everything's dead.
Bye. Okay, sure. What the
trade-off? The trade-off is that at first it also wipes out, like, the stuff that you'd pick up afterward. Mm-hmm. So if they're, like, gems on the ground that you'd use for experience, or, like, turkeys that you use to heal yourself, those things would disappear, too. And, like, its levels basically increase its, or decrease its cooldown time, but also decreases the chance of it destroying the stuff that, like, it would leave behind. Okay. But Tegan, if you fully level the pentagram, and you have the crown in your inventory, which increases XP gain, just outright. So, like, if it feeds into each other. Then, if you open a chest, you get a chance. I forgot what it's actually called. I think it's called, like, the fortune circle or something. But basically, as it prepares to, like, wipe everything, it creates small circle AoEs around you that deal a shit ton of damage. Like, most of my attacks, even, like, at the best point of the game, most of my attacks will deal, like modest triple digit damage. Like, 100, 120, 145 or whatever.
Okay.
On like contact. But each of these circles will hit like for like 700 damage in its AoE. And there's like 8 of them and in like chimes as it's like getting close to the wipe. And then it wipes everything and spawns new better XP gems that you've never seen before and will just like magnet pull them into your character. like every 30 seconds or so.
Ooh, okay. That sounds very nice.
Tegan, I had that at the end of the 3rd level, and I still lost.
How? That doesn't make sense.
Because the fights are that crazy, actually.
God, that doesn't sound right.
Well, like, I was like, I think if I actually had, like, another, like, 6 seconds, then that wave would have gone off, like, my pentagram would have, like, wiped everything, and then I probably could have survived the next 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. But I didn't, so I died. But yeah, Vampire Survivors is absolutely apeshit. Uh-huh. Like, truly bananas, and probably one of the best games that's come out this year. Like, whew! Sheesh!
So much of that sounds fucking fake. But you're saying all that happened and your computer did not crash.
Did not crash!
You're positive it didn't crash.
Did not crash,
you're
yes.
You're sure none of that was a fever dream induced by your computer crashing?
Well, like, it would have been happening for the past 3 weeks, Tegan. I don't know what a 3-week fever dream looks like.
Oh my god. This does sound bananas, you are correct.
Yeah! Fucking Vampire Survivors, let's go! Like... No, but it's really funny because you get to a point, like, there's definitely, like, a mid-game section where, like, when you start, like, when your evolved items start, like, coming in, and you're just like, hey, I don't have to move, actually. I can just stand here for a little bit. Maybe I'll go make a sandwich. But then, like...
But then you come back and you're like, wait, no.
Yeah, and then, like, all of a sudden, like, you see things start pushing through, like, the damage that's coming out. You're like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. And you have to, like, kind of slowly kite stuff. But then, like, you know, then you get to the point where, like, the screen is full. Like,
oh, no. Actually. That's like, horrifying.
It's big, scary, Tegan, but it's like, what? Like, oh, man. And, like, each character have, like, unique, like, tools, which is really cool. Like, the first one that I was messing around with, like, is someone that should be busted, which is actually pretty tame. It reminds me of, like, Akatsuki in, like, Under Night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because, you know, like, he's, like, a character, like, if he was in any other fighting game, he'd be absolutely bananas, but here, he's fine, you know? Mm-hmm. So, like, you have the guy who has, like, a whip or whatever, and, like, every 10 levels, he gets, like, the spinach buff, basically. Every 10 levels, his attack goes up by 10%. And I'm realizing now, like, the guy that I've been using, he starts with a fireball, which I really like. Mm-hmm. And his tool is, like, or, like, his trait is that every 10 levels, he gets, like, 10% cooldown reduction, mm-hmm. which is really strong. But, like, when I get to the end of the game, with the exception of, like, the pentagram, basically, I don't use stuff that needs cooldowns. Like, everything's just kind of pervasive, like, damage is just happening forever. Mm-hmm. And so, like, maybe I need to rethink that. There's another character who, like, gets, like, increased, like, AoEs. Like, all the AoEs that she does are bigger. And at the beginning, she gets, like, an insane cooldown buff. Where, like, so, like, and there's, like, a strategy with her, because she has, like, the lightning strikes where, like, things just get smited around her. Mm-hmm. And, like, her cooldown is, like, a 10th of what it should be. So, like, at level 1, there's just a billion lightning bolts going down, but it goes away, like, the moment you hit level 2. So, like, there is a strategy where, like, you start the level, and you just kind of stand still, and let all the lightning bolts go off, and don't touch any of the gems, until, like, you can, like, basically, like, speed level to level 10, just by walking around the stage. Mm-hmm. And, by then, you'll be able to have, like, additional items that can deal more damage. So, like, there's definitely, like, nuanced strategy to, like, this surprisingly deep, like, upgrade and, like, character development system in a low, like, fidelity game. Which is, you know, makes it essentially a hidden gem. It's why, like, people aren't screaming about it every day in the streets. But it's really fucking good. And more people should play it.
Are you gonna play it on stream so that we can see the absolute nonsense?
I think I can play some on the Impossible One stream.
You should.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you more work to do while I'm on my stream hiatus.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense. That sounds reasonable. And finally I've gotten to, my new obsession, the new thing that I'm working on, which is Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. It's out. I stayed up for it. I apologize for the stream beforehand. It probably wasn't my best work, but, like, Sunbreak is here. I can play that all the time.
You are waiting for what will be your best work. So it's,
yeah,
it's understandable.
Like, it feels good. Like, I came in semi-prepped. I wasn't, like, 100%, like, I'm all I'm doing is Sunbreak now. Like, sometimes I like bouncing between some of the Rise, like, proper stuff. But, like, I have, like, for example, since I use dual blades, right? Like, elemental damage is important to, like, my damage output. And so, like, I have, like, sets for, like, individual, like, elements. So I have, like, a fire set, and I have, like, a water set, I have lightning, etc. And so, like, part of what I've been doing in Sunbreak is, like, slowly replacing the stuff, because, like, all of the Sunbreak stuff is immediately better than, like, anything I have. Like, I get, like, my first, like, lightning dual blades, and, like, it's, like, a solid 30% damage buff, like, on top of my best shit that I had a week ago.
I mean, isn't that how patches generally work, though?
Well, at least for expansions. Like, they want me to use the new shit. And so, like, now it's, like, adjusting some of those things. But, like, the difference between, like, the bespoke sets that I had now and, like, the tools that are available to me is that, like, I had my sets not only for, like, raw damage, but also with, like, quality of life skills that, like, I'm used to using. And those are, like, gated at, like, the later end of the game. So, like, for example, while I'm able to get stuff like Weakness Exploit, which, like, increases my crit chance, I'm missing stuff like Crit Boost, which I had before. Or, like, and I don't really use earplugs anymore, but, like, stuff like that, like, the quality of life stuff is stuff that I'm, like, building back into. And there's obviously new tools that I'm messing around with that I have to decide are useful or not. And, like, that, I'm definitely, like, in the information gathering, exploration type of thing right now, while I'm also, like, exploring the new space. Like, I don't know how good these companions are actually going to be in terms of, like, times. One of the things that I found already is that, like, with the new sets that I'm building, I did a couple of hunts, which like had an open invitation for like randos on the internet to play with. And I've learned that the damage I'm dealing personally with the amount of help that I'm like scaled for a single person hunt, as opposed to the, scaled hunt for like 4 people, I'm actually clearing at about the same amount of time.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Right. And it's so, like, it could be that, like, you know, the meta's still new and maybe people aren't, like, you know, burning, like, everything they can to get, like, the best clear time. But, like, I feel like it's just as well if I play by myself or I play with other people, which is interesting right now. And, like, messing around with the new switch skills and, like, finding new combos, like, with dual blades, the name of the game is Uptime. More than anything else. Like, I want to be hitting the monster 100% of the time. And that requires me to, like, learn the new patterns, because monsters have new moves, like Kezu. You've seen Kezu, like, the big, like, gnarly-looking, white, like, lightning thing.
Yeah.
Now it has an ability, where it will, like, extend its neck, like, 6 times its length, and then slam it on the ground, and then drag it on the ground sideways.
No, that sounds illegal, actually.
It's real gross looking.
I don't think I like that.
But, and one of the things that I've done is that, like, when I'm fighting it, now I save, like, a wire bug when I see its neck move in a way I don't like. And then, like, when it slams it on the ground, I do, like, the Bushido dodge, like, laterally through the neck swing so I can continue hitting it.
Oh my god. That sounds like a nightmare to try to calculate on the fly.
Yeah, but, like, you know, now it's getting closer to muscle memory now. It only took, like, I don't know, 4 hunts, so, like, an hour.
It only took 2,000 years.
It took maybe an hour. And even then, I got a set of new dual blades out of it. Now I have lightning and parablades. So I can paralyze stuff, I think, maybe once or twice a hunt now. So that's cool.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, like, everything is, like, all progression right now. So, like, no matter what I fight, like, it's information, it's tools, it's, like, I'm building out side quests. I got my 3rd submarine, and that's cool. Also, my, the cats that go on the submarines to like, make deals with, like, other areas now can conduct, quote, backroom deals to get other items. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I've shown you the cat submarines, right?
No?
Okay, so, like, my Palamutes / Palicos, they can, like, get items for me. Like, if I need honey at my base, which I use to make mega potions, like, all the time, I can just have a cat get into a submarine and go find honey, and they'll come back in, like, 10 hunts, like, hey, boss, here's the honey you ordered, or whatever.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
And, in addition to that now, they can also conduct some backroom deals on the side to get other items, I guess.
They can just do the illegal deals for you?
Yeah, they can do that. You know, I'm running an organization. It's a business. I'm a business now.
Yeah. Sure you are. You're a business. Okay.
And man, I'm having so much fun just like exploring all the new tools. Because there's like a billion new things to learn or whatever. And like in between, like I can just go fight monsters. But it's not like fighting monsters ad infinitum. It's like, can I build this new thing now? Let me check out this lottery. Let me see what the cats are up to. Like, oh, wait, hold on. There's a new switch skill I can put on. Or let me play with this new Dango like combination. There's like a billion little things to touch right now. And I don't understand all of them right now, but they all feel good.
That's kind of fun though. I feel like that's what expansions are supposed to be. And not always what they are.
And, like, that's the thing. Like, I've definitely been spoiled by Monster Hunter for the past 12 years or so. And, every time I pick up, like, a new Monster Hunter thing, I know it's quality. And the thing is, it's gonna be supported. Like, it's gonna keep happening for, like, the next year or so. They actually brought new life into a monster that, like, I had completely written off before, which is also a fun thing to do with variants. Like, Bishiten is like a bat-looking thing that sits on its, like, tail, like, prehensile fist thing or whatever.
Sure.
And it used to, like, throw fruits at me. Sometimes they were poisoned, sometimes they'd accidentally heal me. But they could also throw, like, flashbangs and, paralyze me. But now there's a new one called Blood Orange Bishiten. Which is just like a Bishiten that no longer does the fruits. Instead, they were all pine cones, and they're fire-based.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
So it can throw bouncing, flaming pine cones at me. It can spin them in, like, curves around me.
Okay.
And
moves. I see.
And it can also, like, double dunk fireball, like, flaming pine cones on me, like, ball is life. It's really good.
Oh my god, that sounds funny, though.
It is funny. It was definitely a good laugh.
The first time it happened?
Yeah, I was like, yo. No, and plus you can, like, because you can mount the monsters. Like, I can just, like, mount the Blood Orange Bishiten, take it to another monster, and just repeatedly dunk on them. Until, like, it's over or whatever.
Oh my
god. So Monster Hunter remains a good video game. I do believe more people should play it, you know? Like, if you have any questions, you can hit up your boy, and I can help you as much as I can. Maybe we can run a couple hunts. Who knows? But, that's what I've been playing. That's what I've been up to.
God. You've been playing so many more video games. Holy shit. I am once again sad that Brian bounced so hard on Monster Hunter.
Yeah, no, I know. And it's like, but I totally get what happened. Like, I actually understand. Because based on what I talked to him about, he was fighting a Puke, and he couldn't keep track of it, which means, like, you know, couldn't navigate the map, didn't understand, like, how, like, the bugs worked or whatever. And, like, it's not super intuitive. I think, like, the game helps you a little bit, but not a lot.
Right.
And, like, Brian, like, timed out against the monster, which also means that, like, he probably wasn't aggressive enough, or he wasn't comfortable with, like, the weapon that he was using. Because, like, I don't know. Like, again, like, I'm used to the game. Like, I play a lot of, like, uptime fights, and so, like, most hunts I can end in, like, 10 to 15 minutes, unless I don't know something, or I'm, like, trying to, like, piece together what's going on. But, like, if Brian timed out in, like, 50 minutes, like, that means, like, he didn't have, like, the comfort that he needed with, like, the weapon, or, like, he didn't, like, understand navigating the space. Like, and that happens. Like, I get it. Like, I remember being there, like, a long time ago. And so, like, I wish, well, you know, if Brian wants to try World again, I'll be there with him. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when I was playing, like, I was able to complete the fights, I just was not having a good time. Which is a different experience entirely. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I know how, I get this, like, loosely. I get this enough that I can do the thing. It's just not my bag, which is fine. But I love hearing all your stories about it, because it's wild. It's absolutely bananas. God, what a fun game.
Like, I'm actually interested because, like, I was definitely lamenting, like, what they showed about Gunlance, going into this expansion. Cause it's just like, man, like, this, like, it feels like I'm gonna have to do 8,200 things to, like, get the damage that, like, my counterparts are getting. But then, like, I saw, okay, so Tegan, you remember when I was fighting Malzeno, right? like the vampire dragon.
Yeah.
And like me and my friends, like I showed you guys the video. I posted it in like the Impossible Coin Discord. Me and my friends, all three of us, took about 13 minutes to kill it. Mm-hmm. Like the day before Sunbreak came out, there's this guy Yuki who fights with dual blades, and they killed Malzeno in 6 minutes solo.
Jeez.
And like they were like 100% uptime. Like there wasn't a moment besides them getting to the monster where they weren't hitting it.
How?
Tegan, they're scary. Like I'll show you the video, but it's fucking, oh my god.
That's
but anyway,
wild to me. How do they swing that?
No, but Tegan, listen to me. Mm-hmm. Despite that, there was another player who uses gun lance who killed a Malzeno in 4.5 minutes.
How?
Because gun lance is insane. They have so much damage now. The thing that I was kind of like sleeping on a little bit is that they have an ability. It's like one wire bug where they basically kind of like dive bomb into the monster and they basically blow all their ammo, including their Wyvern Spike, which you don't use in normal combos anymore. And it just like blows up for a shit ton of damage. And you can do that, I don't know, every 30 seconds or so. So they basically learn Malzeno's patterns. Where essentially every 30 seconds, they could just kind of like rocket into the boss and fire all those off, like, on the dot.
Oh, that's cool, though.
Yes. Very cool. Very nuts. Especially
also a little terrifying.
Yeah. No, like, Blast Dash is really cool because, like, you can jump off a cliff and just turn on the engine for your gun lance and fire through the sky as a rocket. So, like, space was also not an issue. So they would just Blast Dash, fire all my shit, reload. Blast Dash, fire all my shit, reload until, like, it was dead. And, like, it was perfectly timed, perfectly positioned so that every time Malzeno would swing on some shit, they would miss and then they'd hit them with everything.
That had to feel so good, too, to be able to be like, ah!
Yeah. Yeah! Like, that's, like, that, like, Monster Hunter, like, is deeply concerned with, like, rewarding mastery. And, like, it was one of those things where I was, like, afraid of everything Malzeno could do, because all of its shit is scary. But, like, once I, like, started paying attention to it and, like, was able to dodge some things, I realized that every time it missed, it stood still for, like, 2 seconds. And, like, that's a clean damage window. Like, I can get some shit off in 2 seconds. And, like, doing that forever, like, is how you get these really, really clean times.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Good! Honestly, wow. I think more games could learn about the, like, reward loop that Monster Hunter does.
They should!
You know?
Yes.
Because I feel like a lot of games end up unintentionally punishing mastery. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like you've learned how to play the game, so here, play less of it. Or here, like, this is over, you don't get anything cool, this doesn't feel good. It's just now it's done.
You get excited because, like, now you can do the thing, and everyone's like, great, good for you.
And, like, I feel like a lot of people that try to, like, you know, pull from the things that Monster Hunter does, I feel like they misunderstand that point. Like, they try to pull, like, the endless number of systems or, like, you know, the monsters as boss fights. And those things are cool. Like, they're meaningful and they're things that I enjoy about the game. But I feel like they're missing something core to, like, the idea of mastery. Or, like, the idea that mastery is something that is cool and interesting and you should feel good about it. That, like, doesn't show up in enough games.
Right. And a lot of times I feel like the way that they compensate for, like, we don't have a way to do the mastery thing is like, oh, well, you can, like, buy a thing that'll make it similar to, but not exactly like mastery, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's that's definitely not fun.
God. See, now I just want to play Monster Hunter. I'm like,
I mean, I know exactly. As soon as we're done with the show, you're gonna be like, "All right, I'm gonna play some Monster Hunter. I will see you later."
Like, there's a Somnicanth. I gotta fight a Somnicanth one more time. I need one more of its claws. Which, like, man, see, that's the thing. I feel so good about this. Like, it doesn't feel like grinding to me. It's like, I get to fight another Somnicanth. I need a claw from it. But, like, also, Somnicanth is a fun fight, and there's a thing that the Somnicanth does now that I need to get better at dodging. Which is, like, it'll, like, it's like this long, like, snake-like thing, or whatever. And it'll, like, sit up on its tail, and it'll, like, put the sleep, like, effect down on it, and it'll, like, proliferate outward. And I know what I should do is use a wire bug or something to be above the sleep cloud as it's going out, so it pushes out. But I need to get the timing on it right, because like otherwise, if I get caught in the sleep cloud, then I have to burn an energy drink, and I lose like 6 seconds or so. And if I'm outside of it, I'm stuck running outside of it or using a wire bug to jump over it. But like Dual Blades has an ability that like I can just kind of do like a flip. And like, I get damage for it, and I launch upward, and, like, I need to find the timing of flipping when that cloud is coming out, so I dodge the cloud entirely, so I can just stay inside the circle and keep hitting the boss.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like when you figure that out, it's gonna be a really good, like, moment, you know?
Yeah!
Like, that sounds like a thing that's gonna lead to a really fun, like, I did the thing, and then you're gonna mess it up later and be like, I didn't do it that time.
Yeah. And then, like, man, but yeah, like, there's so much cool stuff. Also, one of the things that I've learned recently, which was in Rise, I just didn't pay attention to it back then, but, like, when you're mounted on the monster, there are, like, multiple attacks than just pressing the button. Like, on the screen, it just says, like, press X to charge into the monster, press Y to do a light attack, and B to do, like, a heavy attack. But there are, like, directional heavy attacks and directional, like, light attacks.
Oh.
Yeah, like, for example, the Rajang, which is an older monster, it's a giant, like, bull gorilla. Like, it has bull horns and it's a fucking gorilla. It also can go Super Saiyan.
Right,
and, like,
course.
when you press B, it, like, dashes into the monster, he, like, spins, and then, like, stops and, like, slams a bunch of fists or whatever. But he has a thing he does when he's Super Saiyan, which is he fires, like, a giant beam of, like, lightning energy, and that's just back B. And I didn't know that. But it does more damage, it's faster, and it leads to more knockdowns. And, like, I really should have been doing it this whole time, and I had no idea.
And now you know.
Yeah, now I know. But, like, fucking Monster Hunter. I feel like I learn something new every day. We should probably do news, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of things that we learn every day, it turns out in the past couple of weeks, Chris Pratt, who has been cast as Mario in the upcoming Illumination-produced Mario movie, has stated that the Mario voice is, quote, unlike anything you've heard.
I don't know what that means.
Well, we have a pull quote from Mr. Pratt himself. He says, I worked really closely with the directors and trying out a few things and landed on something I'm really proud of and can't wait for people to see and hear. He goes on to say, it's an animated voiceover narrative. It's not a live action movie. I'm providing a voice for an animated character and it's updated and unlike anything you've heard in the Mario world before. Oh, sorry, I skipped a line. I'm sorry. It's a live action movie. I'm not going to be wearing a plumber suit and running all over. Like, I felt...
Does he not understand what an animated movie is?
I guess that was the thing.
Is this
like,
how we find out that he is just now learning what an animated movie is?
Like, he thought he was going to be Mario the whole time. Like, no, dude, this is a voice actor gig. What are you talking about?
He's just like, oh, okay. It's a voice acting gig, guys. Like, I'm not just going to be wearing a plumber suit and running all over the place. And everyone's like, yeah, we know.
Oh, man. Just to recap for people who haven't been keeping up, it is a Universal movie. It's going to be directed by Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelinek. It'll hit theaters next April, around my birthday. So we'll see how that goes. And they're going to have Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach, Jack Black as Bowser, Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, which is weird because they just say like one Toad. I don't know how many Toads he's going to be doing. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, Kevin Michael Richardson as... Wait, was Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek, I feel like?
I think so.
And there's Fred Armisen and Sebastian Maniscalco, but they did not mention Charlie Day as Luigi, and now I'm a little worried. Charlie Day as Luigi is not listed here on this recent article here.
But that was one of the best castings.
Yep. Yeah, that's true.
Charlie Day, did you pull out?
God,
you have to tell us. You have to tell us, or it's entrapment.
Oh, God. It's entrapment.
I want to see Charlie Day as Luigi. If he's not there, I'm going to cry. Not really. I just won't see. I'm not planning on seeing the movie anyway, but, like, I won't even watch it.
We're probably going to watch it for this. You're not going to watch it for a watch-along?
Nope.
Okay, fair enough. There's another Chris.
I'm not going to pay to rent that movie so that I can be like, he isn't even, like, the good Luigi isn't even here.
No, but hold on. Illumination is good news for us. It turns out that Chris Meledandri, in response to criticism regarding non-Italian Chris Pratt, says, when people hear Chris Pratt's performance, the criticism will evaporate. Maybe not entirely. People love to voice opinions, as they should. But he says, I'm not sure this is the smartest defense, but as a person who has Italian-American heritage, I feel like I can make that decision without worrying about offending Italians or Italian-Americans. I think we're going to be just fine.
I'm glad he's confident.
I hope he gets roasted for this, honestly. I really do.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not convinced. That did not convince me.
It's not very convincing. He did open saying it's not the smartest defense, and I agree with him. I have to agree with him there.
Isn't. The smartest defense is we had to cast Chris Pratt, or we wouldn't have had the budget to actually finish the movie.
Yeah,
I would say, like, you know what, but okay. I get that.
That's a smarter defense. I take that.
God, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So nervous about this movie.
So, like, at this point, I'm convinced it won't be good, but I'm not convinced it won't be bad.
Okay.
I think it could be fine. I think it could be fine, right?
There was the potential for it to be just okay.
Right. But like, there's no way this movie's gonna be good.
Right.
Like,
there's literally no way this movie is going to be good.
Yeah.
I want to hear what he sounds like. I want to hear what he sounds like. I want to hear. There are so many talented voice actors. Mm-hmm. I have to know what he sounds like. I have to.
Oh yeah.
That first trailer's going to come out. It's going to be too late to recast Mario. It's going to be too late, and nobody's going to like it.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what's going to happen, right?
Like,
Probably.
What they'll probably end up doing if no one likes it, they'll just cut, like, Mario to having, like, 3 lines in the movie. Like, he'll get the grunts or whatever, but then it'll just be like, it's a me! And then, like, or, you know, I don't know what gritty, dark version of, like, Mario's like, it's a me. And then, like, yes, we did it, or something.
Oh, God. No. That might be worse, actually.
Yeah,
what?
But we have no idea. I'm not going to play Mario in the movie, so it's fine.
Jeez. I'm going to play Mario in the movie. I'll do better. No, I won't. That's a lie.
Okay, but Teagues, what's going on with this Genshin live stream? What happened?
The Genshin 2.8 live stream happened literally yesterday as of recording time.
Okay.
Literally yesterday. When you guys, maybe there'll be more stuff when this episode comes out later, but as of right now, this is all I know. So, sorry. Sorry, also not sorry. The live stream itself was an absolute shit show, number one. The stream kept, like, lagging really, really badly.
Oh.
And, every time it lagged really badly, they would just, pull the live stream back to, like, the last primo code thing, and then, like, sort of fast forward to try and get back to where it was. It was really weird. So there are, like, this is, it sounds like this is the last update proper before the 3.0 release. There still might be a 2.9, but, like, this feels like the last one, if that makes sense. We are getting a new story quest that's going to focus on Kazuha and his family's history as blacksmiths, which was teased a little bit during the last, like, Inazuma story quest, the, like, light novel one, sort of, where we were learning about, like, the ancient Inazumans or whatever. And, like, Xingqiu was there. It was fun. That was a fun quest, so I'm very excited that we're doing more along that storyline. It sounds like they're going to be bringing back Scaramouche, who is a non-playable character and one of the Fatui Harbingers that everyone has a lot of questions about, so that's also good. They announced that Heizo is coming. He's a 4-star Animo Catalyst character. He's going to be our first male Catalyst user.
Okay.
Big deal. And he's also going to get a hangout event that'll drop the first part of the 2.8 patch. So as soon as 2.8 comes out, he'll have a hangout event, which is nice. It's a good way to introduce the new 4-star characters to the players, so I think that's fun. So all the Catalyst characters so far, they do like magic, like your traditional like magic, like whoosh 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 kind of things.
Okay.
He does punches and kicks.
Alright.
He's like, Kamehameha, bitch. Good job. It's very fun. I'm looking forward to it. He's a detective. That's his like shtick.
Alright.
So it's neat. We're also going to be heading back to the Golden Apple Archipelago, which is where last year's summer event took place with Jean and Barbara. This time, the main characters are going to be Kazuha, Mona, Jinyan, and Fischl. And during this event, you'll be able to get a free Fischl, so you can like up her constellation just by clearing the event. And you're going to get a new skin for Fischl. It's called the Midsummer Night, and it looks very like Marie Antoinette Lolita kind of Hime Lole style. It's very good. Oh, I love it. It's so good. And you'll be able to get it for free by just like completing the event quest line, just like you could with Barbara's before. But I really do appreciate that it's not a swimsuit for a summer event specifically. So that's great. And then in the later half of the event, we're going to be getting a Hidden Strife story event, which will focus around D-Luke. And it will give us also a D-Luke skin. That's when his skin is going to be revealed and used. You will have to purchase a D-Luke skin, just like you'll be able to purchase Fischl skin if you miss the event. But his skin is our first 5-star skin. So it has new effects and new idle animations. And I think also new abilities for when you switch D-Luke for another character. Like
So
they get attack buffs.
Okay, so it's like legendary for like League of Legends and stuff.
Exactly. It's exactly like legendary for League of Legends. They both look very good. Say what you will about D-Luke. He looks hot in this skin. They gave us the ponytail, which everybody wanted. Everyone wanted the high ponytail. We thought we weren't going to get it unless we got his bartender skin. There you go. It does cost money, though. So, you know. They also announced the new event called Evermotion Mechanical Painting, which will feature a character named Felix Vogue from the Court of Fontaine, which is not the next place we're going, but the country after the next place. We'll have to, like, put a bunch of gears on a board and make them all turn. So, it's like a motion puzzle. It'll be neat, I think. I don't think it'll be anything, like, crazy hard, but I think it'll be better than, like, the Build a Snowman events, you know? So there's that. And then we got our first teaser for version 3.0 and Sumeru, which is the same kind of thing that they did with Inazuma at the end of like the Liyue stuff, where they were like, this is what Inazuma is gonna look like. Woo! Instead of just showing us a bunch of still images of like concept art, though, they actually took us through parts of the map with like monsters and stuff in them. So it sounds like this is why I think like we may not get a 2.9. We might just go straight into 3.0. They also announced that they're like, oh yeah, there's going to be like a bunch of new characters and blah blah blah, all this. And then fans went in and were like, ha ha ha, here's 7 characters from the 3.0 beta. Fuck your NDAs. Here they are. There are so many. So far, so I posted a picture. If you have access to our show notes, you'll see the picture. If not, you can just look up, Sumeru leaked characters. From left to right in the photo that I have, I'm not gonna be able to say any of these names. I apologize. Until I hear people actually saying these names, I'm just gonna guess, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I will make an effort to learn how to say all the names correctly, the same way that I did with, like, the characters in Liyue. Because, like, Japanese, I can do, like, Ito and Goru and that kind of thing, but, like, I struggled with the Chinese characters when they first came out, until I heard, like, people who knew how to pronounce them. Anyway, in Sumeru, we are going to be able to finally access the Dendro element, which is the only element we haven't been able to play with yet. And so, naturally, a bunch of these characters have the dendro element. We got Tignari, I think? I'm trying. Who's a dendro bow user. Kali, who's a dendro bow user, she's featured already in the, like, actual comics themselves. And she's Amber's friend. So, like, I expect them to have, like, some voice lines and stuff together, if that makes sense. I expect them to, like, do a hangout or something. Daya, who is a Pyro Claymore user. Al-Hatam, who's a dendro user, and we don't know what weapon he uses. Nilo, who is a Hydro Sword user. Dory, who's an Electro Claymore user. And Nahida, who we're not sure. Nahida is like a small character. Nahida and Dory are both like small characters like Klee, and everyone else is like mid-size to like adult size. Mm-hmm. None of these characters are like the adult female height. No one's as tall as Ningguang. Everyone's around like Xinyan, Amber, like that kind of height range, except for the two little ones. Nahida is our Archon. Our little pale white elf girl is our Archon for this world, or for this area of Sumeru. I know, Nico. Now I get to complain. Here's the problem. There are lots of. Everyone always has. There's always design notes when characters are revealed. Oh, I do this different. I do that different. All of these characters are white. They're all very white. With the exception, I know. Shush, 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 shush. Shush. He's so upset. Except for Daya, who's the Pyro Claymore user. She's like a little tan. Mm-hmm. And I say a little tan like very generously. She's not as dark as like Xinyan or Kaya.
Right.
But she's definitely the only one with any amount of like color in her. And Sumeru is supposed to be based on like the Middle East and Southeast Asia. And maybe like other people are saying like, oh, like the person who's in the chapter trailer that they did a million years ago had like an Anubis head on, so like they're Egyptian inspired. And other people are like, oh, but these characters, like their names are definitely like Indian inspired. And it's like, this is a huge region that MiHoYo is trying to condense into one country. Whereas with the other nations so far in Teyvat have all been one-to-one countries. Liyue is China, Inazuma is Japan, Mondstadt is Germany. Like, these are all over the place. I don't... concerns. I have a lot of concerns. Also, in some of Dory's idol animation, she's in, like... I don't know how to describe this. I'm sorry. I apologize. But she's got like a little like Sultan-inspired turban on her head, and she's in like a little like what I would probably most closely relate to is like a belly dancing outfit, like that kind of thing. So that it gives that kind of vibe anyway. And in her idol animation, she like sits on a genie, which feels wrong. I don't know anything about anything, but like, May
not be the best portrayal, yeah.
Yeah, it might be a little sus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about it. The Hydro user is also in like another of like what I would call like a belly dancing outfit sort of thing. Still not sure. And everybody here is just so white, And especially, like, right after, like, 2 or 3 months ago, MiHoYo did a big survey, like, what do you want to see in Genshin Impact coming up? And I know a bunch of people were like, I would like characters who are not white, actually. That would be great. There are lots of different skin tones, and the fact that we only have 2 quote-unquote dark skin characters, and they are not that dark, is kind of not great.
Yeah.
And also, everyone is skinny. Can we have more body types? And, like, MiHoYo has definitely been like, we appreciate your feedback, but, like, do you? Did you listen to anybody? We got, like, a bunny boy, but, like, like, not one character has melanin, and this is supposed to be, like, Northern Africa, India, Egypt, Middle East, Southeast Asia? Like, are you sure?
That's a lot of space to try to cover in a single nation. Like, Jesus.
It's a ton of space to try and cover in a single nation, and also, like, respectfully, you know? And it's not like MiHoYo hasn't done, like, research and shown characters, like, with care before, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just, for some reason here, it feels very wrong, you know? Very much like, oh, it'll be fine. No one will notice, you know?
Jeez.
Like, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Like, I don't know.
What if that's just, like, a market thing? Like, maybe they looked at, like, the numbers of the people that play in these regions. Like, they're not loud enough online. They probably won't care.
I mean, that's still not great, though.
No, it's not great. Like, I'm trying to figure out what they're doing here.
I'm also trying, a lot of people are like, it's China. Of course they're racist against people with dark skin. Like, there's a whole group of, like, Chinese and Korean beauty standards that are based on just, like, skin whitening products.
Yep.
Like, and they're not even, like, that dark. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean. I don't think that was the right way to phrase that, but you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
I don't know. It feels bad. This feels bad. She's cute, though. I will say the little Dendro character is cute. I just wish she had some color in her.
Yeah.
She looks like a little fairy, which, like, is fine. But also, literally any amount of melanin would be better.
Come on. Middle East, Southeast Asia?
Right. Like, what is going... I don't understand. I straight up don't get it. And, like, the region itself looks very beautiful. Like, the part that they said it's going to be a multi-part map that's going to be revealed over time, kind of like how Inazuma was.
Mm-hmm.
And the first part they showed us is, like, rich, lush, like, rainforest kind of very tropical vibes. Okay. You know? You know, still, like, it's not matching, if that makes sense.
It's definitely weird.
Yeah. Choices were made. Hopefully, additional choices will be made.
Make better choices, MiHoYo. HoYoverse, whatever.
Like, part of me is a little bit afraid that the way that they're going to fix that is they're going to give them, like, separate skins, like regional skins.
That's super gross.
That would be really gross. I would hate that, actually. Mm-hmm. Especially if they're, like, optional skins, the way that, like, Jean's skin is for, and, like, Amber's skin and that kind of thing for the non-Chinese audience.
Right.
Like, if they did something like that for these characters, where, like, the rest of the world gets optional, you know, like, colorized skins, and China doesn't have to have them if they don't want. Like, eek.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yikes. But we'll see what happens. I'm gonna guess nothing's gonna happen.
Fucking HoYoverse.
Yeah, honestly, like, so a lot of people are like, well, I'm literally not gonna give Genshin my money anymore. And I'm like, why were you, no offense, but why were you giving Genshin that much money in the first place? Like, I bought the one skin for the one character that I love, because I love her, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's just a whale problem. The same thing with, what's his name? Debo? Debo's running that one server, and it's because they bought it, allegedly. And so, like, I feel like there's a similar thing here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. The new skins for the characters that are getting new skins look great. Mm-hmm. These new characters from the new region, less than great. True. And the fact that nobody can even, like, say 100%, like, this is where it's supposed to be. Like, you look at Mondstadt and you're like, oh, that's Germany. You look at Liyue, it's like, oh, that's China. People are like, oh, Sumer is an old name for Iraq. Maybe it's based on, like, Persia. Maybe it's based on Egypt. Maybe it's based on... That's too many places.
Yeah, no.
That's too many places. We're going to end up with a lot of bad stereotypes from just lack of research and care, and that after everything that they did with Inazuma and Liyue and Mondstadt, that feels bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I don't know how it feels. I guess, we'll see when I get there. Not like I have a ton of opinions. Or like, I shouldn't say it like that. It's not like I am the person who is most affected by the lack of representation in this game. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a skinny white girl. There are like 15 skinny white girls in this game. There could be more, not skinny white girls, but just like more variety of characters in general in this game.
True.
But feels bad. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. That's the Genshin update.
For sure. I apologize. This might sound like an ad at first. So please stick with me.
Mm-hmm.
Subset Games has announced some significant changes for Into the Breach. They're getting a free update. There's going to be a physical release. I guess that's fine. But the important thing is that it's coming to mobile through Netflix Games. As you know, we've reported over the past few months about Netflix's continuing commitment to enter video game publishing, or video game, I guess, like the video game industry. And one of the things that they've been doing, in addition to making branded games for their properties, like I think there's a new Stranger Things game out or whatever, but they've also been courting other like indie developers to bring in. Most of them, I hate to say this, are like forgettable, but the team that made Moonlighter worked with Netflix to get Moonlighter working on mobile on the Netflix service. And Enter the Breach will also be joining them on the Netflix game app. And so I want to talk a little bit about the state of Netflix's gaming app setup. And so at the moment, the Netflix mobile game app isn't available on iOS. But what's interesting about it is that the games there are free to play. They don't have any ads or microtransactions. There's limited controller support, and they are playable across profiles, and some of them even offline. And so it looks like, actually, Netflix Games is kind of positioning itself as like an Android alternative to, Apple Arcade. Like, it seems like it's only... I mean, they obviously want to get on the App Store. Like, there's no way they don't. But it does look like they're mirroring Apple Arcade's, like, model, at least in terms of, like, delivery. They aren't doing the good business of hunting down Japanese, like, developers to let them make their passion projects and release them on Netflix instead. They're kind of taking, for lack of a better term, like, older or withered indie projects and courting them to be on the service, and they've gotten some good games. Like Enter the Breach is a great get, and I know people who've been hanging out with us for a while that we are fans of Moonlighter on this show. A lot of other things are mostly just fine, but it's interesting that they seem to be doing something that may have some staying power. I haven't like run into it in the wild yet. I was like, oh yeah, my kids plays Netflix games on their phone or whatever. It hasn't shown up yet. But, it does look like that they're trying to build something. And so I'm going to be watching them carefully, especially since they are touching some of the properties that I've enjoyed in the past.
Yeah, that did sound like an ad.
Yeah, right? Fuck me.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
A good ad?
Maybe I'll cut it out. We
No,
really
it's
shouldn't
okay.
do ads.
No, I think it's good. I think it's an important thing for people who have Netflix, because we have been talking about Netflix doing games. Mm-hmm.
It's just I'm not sure if it's bad yet. Like, I can't roast it yet. It does look like they might be doing something that could be good, and I'm not sure how to feel about it yet.
If they are doing a thing that's good, then good. Right. Like, I'd rather the games that come out of the Netflix thing be good.
Right. Like, I mean, there are definitely some things that look like soulless on, like, their list here. Like, they definitely have 2 Stranger Things games. Stranger Things 1984 and Stranger Things 3, the game. Which just seems, like, ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if that chess simulator, branded, the Queen's Gambit game is going to make it onto this service, but it probably will. But everything else just kind of looks like, you know, otherwise forgettable phone games. Like, I haven't seen any of these, like, show up anywhere. Wonder Putt Forever, Bowling Ballers, Shadow Remastered. This is a true story. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But, you know, Moonlighter. Moonlighter was good. I remember it.
You'll have to touch it and tell us how it is.
Yeah, probably fucking will. But I'll do that business so y'all don't have to.
Awesome. And then you'll tell us if we should.
Yeah, right? Fuck. Imagine I become a Netflix games evangelist. That sounds awful.
I don't think it's that. I think it's more like you become our boots on the ground.
Yeah, I'll be the Netflix games correspondent. Yeah.
Right, yeah, exactly. Much in the same way that I'm loosely the Niantic's games correspondent. Or the COD games correspondent.
Yeah.
Anyway. But Niantic, did lay off a bunch of people.
Fucking. They've been fucking up lately, man.
And they canceled a bunch of... And, like, here's the thing. Pokemon Go is still making them fucking bank, right? Mm-hmm. Even if the last, what's it called, Go Fest wasn't super great, mm-hmm. like, did not do as well as the pandemic years Go Fest even.
Right.
Like, Pokemon Go is still loosely printing money. And Niantic still had to lay off a bunch of people and cancel a couple projects. And this is all according to a report from Bloomberg. They shed 8% of their staff, and they scrapped 4 in-development projects. Canceled projects include 2 games that were previously announced, the AR game for Transformers, Heavy Metal, and Hamlet, which was a collaboration with theater company Punch Drunk, which are the people who did Sleep No More. The other 2 projects were called Blue Sky and Snowball. Mm-hmm. And I put those in quotes because those sound like code names to me. Those don't sound like real names.
I'm pretty sure they're code names, yeah.
Yeah. Bloomberg reported that Niantic CEO John Hank told employees in an email that the company was facing a time of economic turmoil and was looking to rein in costs. Yikes! Right. So that's fun. Apparently Niantic's going to continue to move forward with the NBA All World game, which is going to be a free-to-play game where players can collect NBA stars, buff and customize them with items picked up from visits to real-world locations, and take on other players in one-on-one matches at their neighborhood courts and other locations. They also said that they're going to be continuing work on an original virtual pet game called Peridot, which is in development and already soft launched, and there are plans to release that like more widely this year. So...
yeah, this sucks.
Does suck. Hate to see it.
Also, unrelated, but, like, you know, in my dreaming of, like, new AR projects that probably should be real, I would love to see a, you know, it's Sega branded or no, doesn't super matter, but a Chow Garden AR simulator where you just had a Chow, mm-hmm. and then you just kind of walk around and, like, you could, like, compete in races or whatever, and, like, it, like, runs around your neighborhood or whatever the fuck. That could be neat. Just saying.
That could be neat. That could be really neat. I could see that. I don't think that would have the same, like, impact that, like, Pokemon Go had.
No, probably not. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that would definitely fill a void.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, sure, they'd be happy if they got another Pokemon Go, but, like, I don't know if anyone needs another Pokemon Go. Mm-hmm. Actually, I thought I saw something about Peridot recently.
Really?
I think so. Because I thought I saw like that. Yeah, they did. They did do a teaser in April. I remember not thinking too much about it, but I remember seeing it.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Doesn't really bode well for them, but... We'll see. Maybe it'll come out and it's actually great. I don't know. I don't make up the rules.
Yeah, that's Brian's job.
Yeah. He makes up the rules, so we don't have to.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's right. We have to ring the bell or whatever because Nintendo finally has its first billion-dollar video game.
His first billion-dollar video game? What is it?
It's Fire Emblem Heroes.
I'm not surprised.
It has surpassed $1 billion in lifetime global player spending since its launch on February 2nd, 2017, according to Sensor Tower's store intelligence. The RPG is the first of its Nintendo's giant mobile games to hit the milestone, accounting for 54.5% of its total mobile revenue to date. Mario Kart Tour is number 2 with $282 million, and Pocket Camp is 3 with $281.6 million. It turns out that the game has done best in Japan, generating $540.6 million in the country.
Jeez.
Or 54% of total player spending. The U.S. is number 2 with 32.4% of total revenue.
All right.
And Canada's number 3 with 3.2%.
Man, Japan is really serious about their waifus.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like a nearly even split across Android and Apple devices. Google Play accounts for more of it, 583.7 million, versus App Store's 417.3 million. But, it's pretty close either way. But yeah, Nintendo has its first billion-dollar video game, and this video game has actually earned more money than all of its other mobile games combined.
I mean, its other mobile games weren't exactly great.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, there's that also.
It is funny to me that, like, Mario Kart Tour is tied with Pocket Camp. But, Mario Kart Tour is definitely, like, a game that kind of plays itself in Pocket Camp. I guess people got burned off of it early. Who knows?
Pocket Camp, like, requires continual maintenance, and the problem is they didn't include enough, like, quality of life stuff early enough, I think.
Okay.
I think that was its main downfall.
Yeah, that makes sense. It didn't feel like it was done when it came out.
Yeah, now it's definitely, like, a lot more done. Mm-hmm. It feels like when I've, like, popped back in, it feels definitely more like a finished product that feels like an Animal Crossing game that I play on the go, if that makes sense.
For sure.
But it just was not there at launch, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, that's basically all the news we had.
That's all the news we had. Brian probably had additional news. Probably, $10 says Brian listens to this and is like, you guys didn't talk about this thing. And we're going to be like, yep. No, we didn't.
I'll take that bet.
I will send you $10.
So everyone... Wait. No, you're doing it. Or
yeah, I'm doing it. Haha, I almost tricked you. Dang.
Okay.
So everyone, this is a podcast. It's called Impossible Coin. We do this every other Wednesday, Thursday. Surprise to you. You can leave us reviews on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, but not SoundCloud.
Yeah, fuck SoundCloud.
You hit it this time.
Oh yeah, fuck SoundCloud.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
however, on SoundCloud, you can check out Big Sach, who did the theme song, and he does very good music. We've enjoyed his new releases and stuff. So check him out at soundcloud.com/Big Sach NJ. Our logo is also a t-shirt, and it was designed by Lauren Moran. You can follow her on Twitter at Laura Moran, and also consider donating to her Patreon. She is a professional and deserves professional pay.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, if you want to yell at any of us about the show, you can find us online. Brian is on Twitter. I am on Tumblr. Rocky is on Facebook and Instagram, and also streaming on our Twitch Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
All of it as at Impossible Coin. No underscores or spaces or anything weird. If you see something like that, say something to us so that we can get them. You know?
True.
And I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
I did it.
All right. So I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna say peace here. Right?
Yeah. I just say bye.
It's so true.
Later.